last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars.
I say keep this chat alive and y'all go quiet.
Perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets recollect the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
This is the official start, yes.
O'er the land of the free.
Yeet. Yeet.
And the home of the brave.
Yo, that boy killed it. Let's go. That boy killed it. Good for him. That was very good. What up, y'all? What up, YouTube? We got Jeff, we got Alex, and we got Clay chatting up over on the YouTube. We got Tyler, Sophia, Park, we got DeMarco, we got Josh, we got Toxic, Keely, always sitting there being quiet.
And
we got Cheeto.
Missouri, the gateway to the West, in a city deeply rooted in professional wrestling tradition. Lying along the banks of the mighty Mississippi, St. Louis is home.
How's the audio, guys? Are we good?
Cardinals, and also the NHL's Blues, which play in this building, the Enterprise Center, which is sold
good.
out, and home tonight, the WWE BACKLASH.
Wow, 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 wow,
In many
wow.
ways, I feel responsible for this, but my best friend, broadcaster, colleague, Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee's in a lot of trouble tonight, y'all.
Tonight in action against a vicious and dangerous former world champion.
When's the next Saudi event?
McAfee and
Does anybody
Gunther
know?
Live
I
tonight.
know Anime's in here somewhere, just being quiet. When's the next Saudi event?
Inaugural Intercontinental champion, Lyra Valkyria, looking for retribution and revenge.
Sounds good.
Against,
Awesome.
Well, her former mentor, the seven-time
Let's go,
world
Becky.
champion, the man, Becky
Night of
Lynch,
Champions is
looks
in
to win the
June.
Intercontinental
Yeah,
Championship
Goldberg's
here live
Goldberg showing up tonight. 100% gold. Wow.
And this is the hometown of this man, seeking his 15th world title. Randy Orton, John Cena, live at Backlash.
See, I thought if we were gonna quote the Pope, it's Scotty doesn't know.
What a weekend it was in Las
Sorry,
Vegas.
guys.
You don't mean anything to me.
Nope.
Because the last real champ is here.
Imagine Jacob was the one to actually take the title. Do you think any returns or new appearances? Considering Saudi is next month, I can see Goldberg showing up to fight Gunther.
I'm not the one who tapped out.
I'm going to maul you. I'm going to grab you by the head and drive it into this mat. You got a problem.
Cena's gonna move on to someone else. Pinta. Yo, we got Carmelo.
I'm already the greatest ever.
I'm him.
I'm gonna make that matter like I made you matter.
You know what? I have enjoyed the build between Lyra and Becky. Goldberg is secretly Tesh's favorite.
Welcome to WWE Backlash. You're gonna be in for one hell of a night.
Winners right here.
Gotta give him that hawk. Spit on that thing. You get me?
That works so well.
And now,
That worked. That worked out so well.
WWE Backlash.
What's up, Devontae? Yo, Jacob in anything is scary, man. Now I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning when we were in Florida, and like Jacob asleep on a couch is scary. What's up, host?
We are sold out with 17,155 WWE fans on hand for WWE Backlash.
Whose music kicks off, Drew or Priest? Yeah. Do you guys want predictions, or are we just gonna chill on predictions moving forward? Oh, we got a referee guy. I don't think we need predictions for this match. Yeah. Maybe don't ask a yes or no question when everyone in the chat's just gonna be saying yeah.
What an incredible way to kick off Backlash tonight, a fatal four-way match for the United
This could be
States
one of the best fatal four-ways we've ever seen. Because it's gonna be all gas, no brakes. Yada da mean? What's up, Vanessa?
At ringside tonight, I'm Michael Cole from Monday Night Raw. He's Wade Barrett from Friday Night SmackDown. Our normal partner, Pat McAfee, not here tonight because he has a match with Gunther later on. But what a way to kick off the night for the U.S. title.
Yeah, what is likely to be one of the most physical matches of the year. Championship on the line, packed arena, and they are bellowing out support for the megastar L.A. Knight. Yeah!
Some tremendous statistics from our Jackie Redmond during the countdown show. L.A. Knight has been extremely successful so far in 2025. More wins than just about anyone.
As I take off a Drew shirt to put on a Jacob shirt. Sorry, Drew. I love you, but... I love you, Drew, but... You know, loyalty. Got my Jacob shirt on? Yeet.
Weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew
McIntyre! You hate Drew?
McIntyre has not held the
You
championship
hate?
since
How can you
WrestleMania
hate
40.
Drew? He's the
14
only
months
honest
ago.
person in
Tonight he won the World
WWE.
Heavyweight title, defeating Seth Rollins, only to hold it for 5+ minutes before being cashed in on
Okay.
by one of the
Well,
men in this
listen.
matchup tonight, Damian Priest. In those 14
Listen,
months,
Zilla's
has
a
been the
Manchester
longest
United
McIntyre
supporter, and I don't
career.
hate Zilla.
Well, just cast
I
your
hate
eyes
United.
on Drew McIntyre. That physique is undeniably fab. But the grimace on the face tells its story. Drew McIntyre is livid that he is in a fatal four-way matchup this evening instead of a one-on-one match after winning a
Is that-
#1 contenders match.
Is
on
that
SmackDown
Drew's
a
Mania
couple
gear?
of weeks
It
ago.
is.
He aims to make these
Yeah,
three
Zilla's. I'm
opponents
pretty sure
pay
Zilla
this
says
evening.
he's a Man United supporter. Don't think he can name one player on Man United. Like, genuinely, I don't think he can name one player on Man United, but I know he rocks a Man United jersey all the time.
The champ, Jacob Fatu. That could be the pathway to victory and goal tonight.
Man,
for
Ricochet's been
McIntyre.
out for
And a win
ages
here,
since Braun messed him
capturing
up.
The United
Stop.
States Championship would make Drew McIntyre a
Stop.
Grand Slam champ.
Yeah, that might be the comment of the night right there. That might actually be comment of the night. do that when Alexa gets here.
What did he say?
You got enough Diet Coke in the fridge? It's a good question. I'll go look right after Jake gets here.
Damian Priest is a former United States champion. Would love to win the gold back here tonight. No one will ever forget Backlash.
Yeah, I'm on my questionable bullshit.
Puerto Rico, Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. One of the most
sold my car for this seat.
As we celebrate the
That's a sign. That's a sign.
Damian Priest has a major point to prove after
Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest was an amazing match, yeah. Diet Dr. Pepper over Diet Coke.
One of his opponents tonight.
I lost my palate for Dr. Pepper after my cousin and I made a 27% Dr. Pepper beer down in Australia. The beer was really good, but I could never drink regular Dr. Pepper again. You've never tried Dr. Pepper or the beer? I think the beer was like a one-time creation that we made. I don't think anyone else has ever done it. Wow, he's got a great looking necklace. That's a gorgeous necklace on Jacob. Oh, gas, no brakes. Yeah, I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, the United States champion Jacob Fatu has never been pinned or made to submit since his arrival here in WWE.
Yo, referee dude, I swear. That guy's going off right now.
He doesn't have to be pinned or be submitted in order to lose his United States championship, because the first man to gain pinfall or submission becomes the champion.
Yeah, that's why Drew McIntyre's reaction to this becoming a fatal four-way is a little surprising to me. I think the pathway to victory for LA Knight, Damian Priest,
I licked it, it's mine.
The Scottish Terminator McIntyre is that much easier in that they don't have to pin
Ziller surprise debut, not happening.
Jacob Fatu staring across the ring at that man, LA Knight. The man Fatu defeated at WrestleMania.
Ziller would have to drop both of his titles before he became, before he comes to WWE. They got to do it right.
Makes his way to the ring to officially begin this match for the prestigious United States Championship. Dozens of WWE
Zilla would have to drop the
Hall of
4th rope title, and he would have to drop the row title. No green shirt guy.
This part of the world knows very well. The late, great Harley Race, the first ever United States champion and inspiration for many men on the current roster in WWE.
Yeah, Hikaleu probably.
So Wade, strategy tonight for these men in this match.
I think we know who's over.
The man that the world is chanting the name of right now, Jacob Fatu.
Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I gotta make sure I got enough Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke.
The other two and stay out of this cold, violent barbarian's way.
Yeah, and no surprise that the two rivalries have split off to start this match. Fatu and LA Knight, and of course, McIntyre and Priest. Yeah, we talked a lot on the Countdown show whether Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest, nearly 14-month rivalry with each other, will possibly cost them in this match tonight.
Immediately vacating the ring and leaving the action to the champ of the former champ.
Oh, look at that!
Oh my God!
Neckbreaker by Knight as Fatu went head first off the post, and Priest now into the ring.
Priest and LA Knight were tagging together last night. The second the match ended, they started throwing fists at one another. All bets are off now, every man for himself.
And LA Knight now. Oh, and there's that slingshot. Shoulder right to the chest of Jacob Fatu. Whipper. Oh, and look at Fatu driven into LA Knight's knees, and LA Knight focused here in the early going tonight.
Yeah, hot out of the blocks is the megastar. He wants his gold back.
Oh, LA Knight's trying to get his stuff in. Here we go.
And
Match of the
LA
night right here.
now.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
What up,
DDT.
Saint?
Plants Damian Priest.
By the way, Jeff, I had no Diet Cokes in the fridge. So thank you for looking out.
The megastar, but putting one of these men down for the 3 count is a very tall order this early in a match.
Fatu going for the Samoan drop, but again, LA Knight counters it. And here's the cover now, and a kick out by Fatu.
Jacob's like one.
DDT by LA Knight.
It's been a 2-minute highlight reel over LA Knight's
DoorDash
ability.
no,
Thus
I've got a
far,
case
this
of
was
30,
not what
38 or
anyone was
40.
anticipating.
Wait, what is it? 36? Got a case of 36. I just didn't have them in the fridge.
Priest goes after Jacob Fatu as the champion starts to fight back. Remember,
What's up,
Knight was
Welsh?
embarrassed at the way that he lost at WrestleMania.
Yeah, W's in the chat for your boy Jeff over on YouTube there.
Oh, and a big
Oh!
elbow drops Fatu again.
When was the last time we saw like Jacob like absolutely no sell a bunch of stuff?
Take you so far in a
Mania?
match like this.
A temporary alliance formed here, because remember, it's every man for
Oh,
himself when it
Jake.
comes to a fatal 4-way. Fatu driven into the post, and now LA Knight.
The Jacob hoodie you
just
ordered
like
for
I said,
yeah.
temporary alliance.
Well, I like the
They
alliance
take
of
forever.
taking out
I
Jacob
wish I got my
Fatu.
red
Oh,
one.
and a throw by McIntyre.
An absolute domineering powerhouse.
And Priest planted off a spine buster.
I don't know if anybody. No, Alberto's not gonna show up. It's fine. I don't know if anybody saw, but a bunch of the creators received a case from Seagram's for
that's a 275-pound
for promotion, and mine came, but it was sent to my location in the U.S. So I still gotta get down to the States and get my case.
And he's intercepted by LA Knight. You talked about it earlier. The Claymore to Fatu last night almost repeated itself here 24 hours later.
Well, we've seen time and time again already in this match the inherent problem of a fatal 4-way. There is always a fresh opponent lurking and waiting to strike when you least expect it.
That step-up kick by Priest, and Fatu now on the top rope. Damian Priest gonna go up high as well. So agile for a big man, and a Hurricane Rana sends Fatu across the ring.
No 6'5" superstar should be capable of moves like that.
And Priest!
Oh!
Just one wrinkle in the massive playbook of this powerful Puerto
Yeah, I
Rican.
mean.
And now Damian Priest takes out Fatu on the other side.
God, Damian Priest with an axe, a double axe handle? What the hell?
LA Knight, McIntyre finds his way back into the ring as well. Priest turns his attention again to the champion.
Well,
And a big kick by Priest
Sophia's
again.
in Australia as well, Jimmy. Oh yeah, I forgot we can get weapons in this match.
Remember, this move here, old school from the top ropes against McIntyre.
Oh, damn.
And this turns into a crossbody.
Didn't cost him this time, worked perfectly.
And now a big clothesline.
God, Jacob
turns
sold the
Fatu
shit out of that.
inside out.
And Jacob Fatu has got zero momentum so far in this matchup. The other trio at moments
We
have
want
looked like they're
tables.
closing in on victory.
Tables and toolboxes.
And perhaps
Actually, I think Drew wants to stay away from toolboxes for the rest of his career.
Away on Fatu by the other 3 competitors.
Smart little
Forever.
focus, their biggest offense on Jacob Fatu, perhaps realizing he is the most durable threat in the matchup.
Spinning a heel kick by Damian
And
Priest,
bracelets,
who now
yes,
finds
and
himself
bracelets.
in control.
And I'm impressed because Priest is in control and he's not breathing heavy at all. This deep into a matchup throwing a lot of offense. Wake up.
Oh, look at this now. Fatu, Samoa drop out of the barricade. It's interesting you said that about Priest. I talked to him
That
earlier
was
today.
unique.
He said ever since WrestleMania, he's increased his cardio. He's tightened up the diet, and I have no interest in being anywhere near this man because he is completely unhinged. Here's a man who, and I've told this story before, spent a number of times in jail, got out,
Take
had to
my
sleep on a
money.
mattress. Said, I'm never going back there again. I'm going to become a wrestler. I'm going to make
Take
some
my money.
and I'm going to destroy people in the process.
Take
I'm
my
gonna use that
money.
killer instinct that I learned in jail and take it on everybody here in WWE.
Oh God, we got 2 alpha males from opposite sides of the planet about to square off.
No back
This is a
down in
meat
either one of
slapper
these
right
men.
here.
McIntyre and Fatu.
All gas, no brakes doesn't do you any good when you hit a brick wall. That's the words of McIntyre.
And LA Knight's gonna ruin it.
Quite the moment building here in St. Louis. Fatu and McIntyre exchanging blows.
Mm-hmm. Drew, try and headbutt a Samoan. See what happens. This Samoan, at least.
Now it's McIntyre is a bit wobbly, but a headbutt.
That wasn't a headbutt.
By Drew, and a big shoulder tap.
Drew McIntyre might be about to get dog walked.
Pop up!
Pop up Samoan drop.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, Wade Barrett. Yeah, I mean.
This guy's a quote machine.
Can you translate that?
What do you mean? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, got it. Oh, into the corner. Paying homage to, of course, Umaga and Rikishi.
Not the kind of guy
Hey, Jake, what was that tongue action, bro?
With, but like everyone else, I want to stare on in awe at the power of Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, I made sure there was a table between us when I spoke with him earlier.
Got to stay a safe distance away from this man. The problem is he can close distance.
There's a lot of ass traveling. Yeah, fair. Fair, Park.
Indeed, it is an incredible athlete for his size, the power and the agility, the strength and the quickness, the high-impact offensive style.
He's also absorbed more punishment than anyone else in this matchup, yet now
God damn it, Jimmy.
Firmly in control.
Yeah,
what does that tell
Is
you?
Jacob the best Samoan wrestling right now?
Right to the eyes. The official can do nothing because remember, no disqualification in a fatal four-way match.
You simply got to go savage against Jacob Fatu. Do what you got to do to get it done.
I'd say so.
And now LA Knight. Cost McIntyre.
Can anyone imagine Jacob doing the stink face? No. Stop it. Stop it.
McIntyre's in
Anthony,
trouble
no.
now.
Stop it.
Feel that frenzy of energy taking over this place.
Let's go, my boy, first backlash. Let's go, my boy, first backlash for me. Oh, shit, you've never seen a backlash before?
LA Knight now
Okay.
heads to the top rope. Time to go to work on the champ. Fatu able to.
I genuinely think Randy is getting the W today.
Really?
Really? I think you're one of the only ones.
To get victory here.
What the hell is Fatu thinking? And look at the core
Oh,
straight
Jake!
to McIntyre as he sends Fatu in the night, and Jacob Fatu falls in.
Holy shit!
What an incredible pivot from
And now a
Jacob
suicide dive and Priest.
What just happened?
Jacob Fatu has him on their feet in St. Louis.
This guy is an absolute athletic freak.
What was that?
Another kill.
Swanton from the top. And LA Knight, blunt force trauma. Priest, south of heaven.
Claymore.
Claymore by McIntyre.
All of the
Yo,
nukes
Priest
being
fell into a pin.
Priest into the cover. McIntyre breaks things.
Oh my God. What
Oh,
an
God,
entire
stealing
sequence.
defeat from the jaws of victory.
That
McIntyre
was
almost falling on his
insane.
own sword there.
Suplex into senton. Okay, hold on. Suplex into senton, into BFT, into South of Heaven, into Clay. No, I don't even know what just happened. I don't even know what the hell just happened.
But then McIntyre hitting the big one.
That was awesome.
All 4 men are down. It's for the prestigious
That
United
was
States
awesome.
Championship. Incredible electricity here, 17,000 plus in St. Louis.
Two things
NL,
guaranteed to win.
you
need to
blink and
take
you
your
missed.
body
I'm
to
gonna
places
put
your opponents
the clip
won't.
up in like 2 seconds here.
Secondly,
It's
all
loading
four of
right
these
now.
men are going to need major medical intervention when this one is over.
Well, maybe not Fatu, who's back to his feet and shaking and juking and driving.
Claymore!
And now,
Oh! You just
McIntyre
headbutt a
caught
Samoan?
it. And now Drew looking at the future shot. DDT!
Yo, Jacob sold the shit out of that.
Attention, Cole.
And Fatu now rolls out to the apron. LA Knight.
No, Jacob will be like Austin. Austin was never a face.
LA Knight got caught up with Fatu. Rolled out.
Yo,
of the
NL,
ring.
thank you
And
so
now
much for the
McIntyre
gifted sub.
Shock again.
W's in the chat for
future
NL.
Shock again by McIntyre. Kip up now by Drew.
We're all feeling the aftershocks of the level of impacts these competitors are absorbing. Drew's cooking something up here like a tightly coiled
Claymore!
Drew McIntyre into the cover. Hooks the leg.
Bye, ref.
And Priest
Yeet.
ref out before a 3 count. Ref can't do anything, no disqualification. And once again, Damian Priest has screwed Drew McIntyre out of a championship.
perfectly legal but incredibly underhanded. Priest just haunting the career of Drew McIntyre.
But again, Wade, we talked about this earlier tonight. With this personal animosity between these two men spill out and cost him the match. Priest just cost McIntyre a title again.
Oh, he's back.
Meanwhile, Fatu back into the ring.
And this is just played into the hands of Jacob Fatu and potentially LA Knight.
Or maybe to Fatu because he's just delivering headbutt after headbutt tonight. And that's, for all intents and purposes, has turned into a one-on-one matchup because
I feel like he's just singing Yabba Dabba Doo.
Went for the moonsault. Knight rolled out of harm's way. Now it's LA Knight's turn.
It's the moonsault that has taken everyone out. LA Knight just getting
Yeah,
away in the
2.99.
nick of time. What does everybody want?
From the top rope, big elbow. Down goes the champ.
No sell it. Oh.
Knight now, top rope again, delivers the elbow to the heart of Fatu. Knight
No
into the
way.
cover to retain,
Not happening.
I should say regain his championship and a kick out at 2.5.
Jake left that late.
You have to stack offense against something. Wait a second.
Jake out here thinking he's Roman.
McIntyre and Priest has now spilled out onto the
Jake out here at 2.9999.
WWE fans here. McIntyre driven off an equipment case.
He's bored at work.
Trash to the camera.
Well, you certainly can't win a match all the way out there. These two completely focused on one another and not victory at this point, it seems.
The hell are they going now? McIntyre and Priest up in that area for where our audio and our video equipment are all stored. Those massive crates.
Nothing positive ever happens from this position.
And now up top, McIntyre looking to take Priest out of the entire equation.
That is a long old drop, Cole.
Oh, saw that.
Priest
Oh.
now.
Oh.
Breaking the eyeballs of McIntyre.
Little payback. And again, the rage, the disdain between these two coming to a boiling point.
South of Heaven.
Oh, God.
Priest lifting McIntyre up. South of Heaven.
Well,
slam.
Jake's
All the way
winning.
to the floor.
My God, that was a kamikaze. South of Heaven.
That was
taking out
huge.
McIntyre, but at what cost?
That was huge. That was
McIntyre's
huge.
down. Priest is down. LA Knight and Fatu are down at ringside as we take another look. Watch this impact wave.
That was
Oh my
huge.
God, a standard South of Heaven is bad enough, but with the elevated height crashing through a table,
Stop.
both men may well be wiped out by this. Such is their level of hatred for one another.
Facts. Facts,
Again,
NL.
we speculated about this earlier. Would it affect these two men in this match? And apparently it has, Wade.
Well, medical staff have understandably sprinted out.
Kurt
here.
Angle's
That
son's
may
out
have
there.
been an error from Damian Priest, who saw the red rag before his eyes. The mist descended.
I don't know if Drew did hit his
There
head.
is now a somber chill in the air as these two men are in grave danger.
And again, remember, Wade, there are no countouts, there are no disqualifications. This matchup ends only with pinfall
Oh,
or submission.
damn,
so LA
Jake.
Knight realizing that, trying to take advantage as he sends the champ
Damn,
Fatu
Jake.
into the ring post.
Well, I'm completely writing off McIntyre and Priest. Oh, God, at this point. This
So
is a
much of these
one-on-one match and it's getting
so much of
really,
these
really ugly.
tables
Fatu
that don't
on our
break.
announce table.
What's
The
he
hood of
doing?
the announce table come crashing into a lapse, and now using the front of the announce table as a weapon to Fatu. Jacob now perched on the announce table here.
Well, the referee's completely unable to prevent any of this carnage going on. Match continues.
There is
LA Knight.
no way.
LA Knight now.
Oh, my God.
Knight headed up to the
LA
second
Knight,
rope.
you can't make that
And look
solo.
who's here. Solo Sikoa pulling Jacob Fatu
Hold up.
off the announce table. And
There's got to
maybe
be a
saving
lot
his
more to
championship.
this.
Pays to have backup in this game, and LA Knight just knew that his chance of victory went begging.
Hikuleo?
Look out! And a clothesline.
Oh, it is Jeff Cobb! It is Jeff Cobb!
Oh my God! Wade!
Holy
Wade, that's
shit!
one of the biggest free agents on the planet!
Oh my God!
That's Jeff Cobb!
Yo!
LA Knight sending him to the post.
Apparently doing Solo Sikoa's dirty work for him.
Oh my God!
LA Knight completely blindsided, has absolutely no idea what hit him or who
Oh
hit
my
him.
God!
This guy is just a ball of muscle and menace.
He just crushed
Jeff
Knight's
Cobb
spine against
before
the ring post.
Hikuleo is crazy.
And now sends Knight back into the ring. Fatu now coming to at ringside.
This is crazy.
He looks as confused as we are.
That wasn't part of the... I don't think that was part of the play. Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake. Yo. Jeff Cobb legit, bro.
Well, the damage has been done by that man. And now Jacob Fatu is going to continue.
Jacob just shifted the ring.
A now defenseless LA Knight. And again, Wade, Fatu looks as perplexed as the rest of us.
Well, whatever the deal, Solo Sikoa has struck here. Fatu apparently had no clue.
Yo. Jeff Cobb is part of whatever version of the bloodline we are getting. Damn!
Champion, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
They say don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Fatu retains thanks to that intervention, but it does not appear that Jacob Fatu wanted any gift.
Oh, Jeff Cobb is very good.
Whatsoever.
That's wild.
Four-way match for the United States Championship. Wade, remember what Solo
That
Sikoa
is...
said last night on
Yo!
SmackDown? He said, I'm out of soldiers. You got to wonder, is this man his newest soldier?
Do you guys understand how dominant these three could be? Yeah, I even Solo and Jeff Cobb in the tag division. Yo, chat. I just want to put it out there. Triple H just said, "Yo, IWC, let's sit back and let me cook." All right. Jacob's not happy. I'll be honest, Jeff Cobb joining the new bloodline wasn't on my bingo. It wasn't on mine either. But I'm not complaining.
But now that I use the Old Spice cracking doors, I gotta look out for everyone else.
I am not complaining that we got... Yo, that lariat too?
Leave him on. Grandpa knows a good smell.
That lariat though? Jeez!
Now I'm the Old Spice guy. Oh, I'm the Old Spice guy.
That's truth is crazy. In some, you don't know Jeff. Oh, you're in. Yeah, no. I'll tell you right now. Man! What a way to kick this show off. Yo, I'm buzzing right now. Like, I'm vibing right now.
Champions.
I didn't think they were gonna pull the trigger this quick with Jeff Cobb. I seriously didn't.
WWE Night of Champions. For the first time ever in Kingdom Arena, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Tickets available soon on ebook.
Well, folks, the General Entertainment Authority, in cooperation with WWE, has announced that Night of Champions will be held at Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Saturday, June 28th.
Sorry, guys, I'm just getting that. I'm getting that up right now. Getting it up.
This marks the first time
What?
SmackDown will be held in Saudi
Chat, what's going on? We got a lot of people in here. A lot more than usual. I'm just saying, yeah, I'm glad they didn't change it to something stupid.
Lots to talk about already as we get set for the Backlash post-show immediately following the main event.
We will be staying live for the post-show, guys.
Channels. Jackie, Peter, and Big E will break things down. You see the array of special guests that are going to be on the event later on tonight. Our main event tonight here in St. Louis, Missouri, John Cena versus Randy Orton. Their storied rivalry began 25 years ago. They've had 23 one-on-one matches in their career tonight.
Yo, I'm just, man, I'm actually surprised.
WWE. But before we get there, it's a heated rivalry born in betrayal. Lyra Valkyria looks to claim redemption as she faces off with Becky Lynch in a match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Will Lyra finally strike back at the man and settle the score? It's an all-Irish showdown.
Becky versus Lyra next. Yo, we're just getting right to it. I'm like 30 seconds behind you. Damn, dude, that sucks. That was a good match. Who do we got next? Becky, Lyra.
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defend the women's tag team titles against Lyra Valkyria. Hopefully she's found a partner. Bayley was attacked yesterday.
Looks like you got about 24 hours to find a new partner.
What the hell just happened?
Who will it be?
Whoa!
Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch have become great friends over the last couple of years.
Jeff Cobb, man. Yo, y'all are in for a treat.
It's really quite amazing, especially to be by this woman's side.
Well, you saw what happened to Bayley. Lyra was given 24 hours to find herself a new partner.
Double champion with the man. Dream come true. I feel like a massive life goal was completed today, and I couldn't be happier.
Liv and Raquel take on Becky and Lyra. Women's Tag Team Championship rematch.
You know what's funny? I already got people like on the Instagram being like, who? Like, no disrespect. Like, I love pro wrestling fans, but like I love the people that like love to give you shit for your reactions of on your excitement for pro wrestling. For the people that really follow all branches, right? The people that follow all branches, they read everything, they live and breathe it, blah, 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 blah. I love that kind of stuff. And those are the people that, you know, I really love talking to when it comes to pro wrestling. But it's the people that are just like, who? Why are you acting like a fucking mark?
Back in business, so let's get down to business.
Because honestly, some of these people fucking deserve to be where they're at. You know? Jeff Cobb deserves to be in WWE. Mariah May deserves to be in WWE. You know? So, like, me marking out for these guys, there's a reason.
Lyra wouldn't be in this business. If it wasn't for me, I had high hopes for Lyra. While I was out, she was cozying up to the woman who I've been fighting for the last 6 years.
Yeah, Jimmy, I love them too.
You had high hopes.
Sadly, I don't get used in those videos anymore.
Do you know how many women in that locker room warned me about you?
I swear Lyra has been working legs.
For you! But I finally see it now. Are you thinking about the last time we went one-on-one? When I beat you and took your NXT championship?
You know they're gonna do that reversal to the manhandle slam again, right?
If it isn't for me,
you know they're gonna do that reversal again.
If it isn't for me,
Backlash. If I put this title on the line,
I'm gonna make that matter like I made you matter.
You never made me matter. I made me matter.
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. I'm the greatest to ever do it.
I am no longer interested in being the next Becky Lynch. I am Lyra Valkyria, and I am going to be
By the way, I know they don't. I know Lyra doesn't really call it that, but I love Lyra's Michinoku driver. What's up, Imri? The Nightwing, yeah. It's a Michinoku driver, let's be real. It's a Michinoku driver.
The Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Solo puts eyelashes on his car. Becky!
It's been
That first tour of the island is gonna hit so different.
Match here in WWE. She lost a steel cage match to Liv Morgan.
Why don't I understand what you mean by that?
A couple of tag team matchups, of course, at WrestleMania, and then the night that she turned on Lyra Valkyria.
Oh, Park, I know you noticed it. I didn't know what you were talking about. I thought you were just saying something because you were drunk or something.
I think she's fine. She's absolutely ready. She's primed. Class is permanent. And you shake off the ring rust in a heartbeat when you're as good as Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch,
Jeff,
7 times.
Here we do. I need to. No, you don't need to start being mean. You know, you don't need to start being mean.
Women's champion as well.
Won it all, but now gets a chance to add one more in the form of the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Woo! Don't. Woo! Don't. Thank you.
And her opponent,
Chicken Lady.
Dublin,
Oh,
Ireland.
Sean.
She is the
Dude,
Women's
I had no idea what you were talking about for a second. I'm like, tour, like, are we doing a tour of the island of relevancy? Are we, like, I was so confused. Hey, yes, his finish.
Women's Intercontinental
Tour of the
champion
islands.
back in January.
Yes, you are right.
Very proud champion, holding the title for 100+ days.
Yo, how did Brock Lesnar guy
Becky
get
Lynch, the woman who
green shirt guy
Bayley,
seat?
who was supposed to team with Lyra Valkyria.
No, dude, that's my bad, dude. That's on me.
Becky and Lyra would go on to win the titles, and then Becky would turn her back on this woman, a woman who looked up, idolized Becky Lynch, who was a protege of sorts.
Oh, there's
only
Alan.
to be betrayed after losing the tag team championship match.
It was the ultimate feel-good story.
That is the Brock Lesnar guy. And then Alan Owens is about 7 rows back in the white shirt next to the guy in the red shirt with the black hat, clapping his hands right there.
The triumphant return of one of the biggest names in the industry after an 11-month absence.
Yeah, well, Becky Lynch forcing her way into that matchup after attacking Bayley. Nonetheless, this is for the Intercontinental
I didn't have time to make a sign last night, Tash, but I posted a pic on Reddit.
Back in 2023, Halloween
on my Reddit
at NXT, Lyra would beat Becky Lynch to take the NXT Women's Championship.
Many people would argue that was a fluke victory. If you
I'll have a look. Unfortunately, my Reddit's up right now, and it's up on the screen that the show's on, so I can't look.
Well, fluke or not, she won, and if Lyra
Sorry, still kind of marking out at the debut. So am I. Cena or Randy? Cena.
I certainly will.
Referee Jessica Carr
Whoa.
have her hands full in this matchup here tonight. In an interview with Sports Illustrated, Lyra Valkyria said Becky loved being an idol. She tried to be helpful.
Drew McIntyre did not win. We got the debut of Jeff Cobb and Jacob retained.
Now Becky has become jealous and bitter and wants to take the top spot from anyone she can.
I personally do not agree with that perspective of Lyra Valkyria whatsoever. Becky Lynch continues to show tough love to the young Dubliner, woman who formerly idolized Becky Lynch and basically used Becky Lynch as the blueprint to her own success.
Wow.
Nice leapfrog arm drag takedown.
That Jeff Cobb video blew up already.
Here. A kick out. Deep arm drag by
Damn.
Becky. Lyra said that Becky Lynch no longer cares who she hurts. Lyra said, I will not be walked on.
How's about a little bit of gratitude from Lyra Valkyria? Becky Lynch has basically giving Lyra Valkyria the exact know-how how to make it in this game and become a major star and champion.
Let's
Lyra,
go,
thank you occasionally.
A lot of thank yous. She's a protege.
Insta. My TikTok hasn't even gone yet.
And now all she does is badmouth Becky Lynch.
Well, Becky brought that upon herself, and look at this, turning things around. Unique move by Valkyria.
Reverse Boston Crab, and it's about to get even worse for Becky Lynch.
Oh my God.
And Lyra.
What is that, chicken wing?
Punishing Lynch here with the Intercontinental title on the line. Will Becky
Such a weird move.
give up here?
Such a weird move.
Painful and equal parts humiliating. Dominance in the early goings from the youngster Valkyria.
And this is a great confidence being shown by Lyra here. Slow pace, punishing Becky, making her pay.
Talking some smack in the process. And look, I'm not going to argue the technical acumen of Lyra Valkyria.
Wow.
My God,
Lyra's just showing
Becky in
off right
trouble
now.
Again. Will she give up to Valkyria with the title on the line? Lyra Valkyria is coming to her own. This is not the Lyra Valkyria that Becky faced 2 years ago.
It's not the Lyra Valkyria of 6 weeks ago, and that is thanks to Becky Lynch. It's tough love. It's shown growth in the mindset of Lyra Valkyria.
And look at Valkyria putting on a clinic here against one of the all-time greats. Shoulders are down.
Why is this not loading?
It's effectively child's play thus far from Lyra Valkyria.
Waistlock standing switch by Lynch.
Becky Lynch was not expecting.
Oh, look at this. Northern Lights and a kick out by Lynch.
A hell of a bridge too. Tight pin there, and Becky Lynch on the back foot from the off.
And you know, you mentioned it, Wade, that Becky Lynch has brought this out of Lyra, and I agree with you on that point. Lyra's come out of herself.
Keep this chat going, guys.
Much more confident, much more vocal, believes in herself now, has had an incredible title reign. WWE fans are behind her, and Valkyria now with a kick driving Becky to the barricade.
So what you're telling me is there is method to the madness of the former mentor, Becky Lynch.
But she's getting it here tonight at Backlash. I really love watching the development of this woman. Lyra Valkyria.
Okay, hold on.
World champ at some point in her future, no doubt about that. Becky Lynch now, and there's the veteran. As Lyra took a bit too much time heading up to the top rope, and now Becky Lynch on the attack.
Yeah, Becky Lynch showing that finesse that has made her a
Keely's still here.
star in this industry. And Becky Lynch, as much as anyone else, did not have an easy climb to the top in this game. Nobody rolled out the red carpet for her. Why the hell should she roll out the red carpet for people like Lyra Valkyria?
Becky wants the Intercontinental title again. She's been a world champ, an NXT champ, a tag champ, a world winner. Would love to become the second ever Intercontinental champion, and now really taking it out on Valkyria, and she's got to be careful here because Lyra's got the champ's advantage.
Becky with a lot of black eyeshadow.
Becky to win the title. Here's the cover. Now by Becky and a kick out at 2.
And Becky's bleeding already. Bleeding off the elbows.
And it's one thing coming out of the blocks hot. It's another thing.
God, following the first match is so difficult.
You have champion caliber, endurance, and durability. And right now,
if I can meet a wrestling fan or streamer, it'd be Teshk for sure. Maybe Sophia at the same time. I don't know. She might just talk about Drew and Jay all the time. Probably. Well, she doesn't really talk about them. She just lusts over them.
Weakness when it comes to Lyra Valkyria against Becky Lynch. Move for move, hold for hold, athleticism for athleticism. You can't put a piece of paper between them. But the mindset of Becky Lynch is concrete. There's still some naivety, some innocence.
Pat's match will be next, yeah.
And that in this game is a massive
Unless they do it second last if Goldberg's debuting.
Nobody home for Becky, and Becky using the ropes to her advantage. And there's the Exploder. Becky again looking to win the championship. Shoulders down and a kick out. You know, Big E talked about this with us in the Countdown show. The fact that it takes a long time to find yourself here in WWE. It doesn't happen in weeks. It doesn't happen in months.
It's crazy that nothing is posting to my TikTok.
Lyra's just on the cusp of that.
That's insane.
Verbally, she's certainly already there.
Goldberg is nasty work.
Completely different persona and attitude from Valkyria. Now you have to back that up in-ring, bell to bell, with the brightest spotlights on a PLE against one of the very best. It's a tall order.
Yeah, Becky Lynch, who again admitted to attacking Bayley a few weeks ago, and
Okay. Do you think Braun might help Pat?
Bailey in recent weeks.
Why would
right now, Bailey being
like
taken
wait?
out of that matchup
Braun Breaker?
effectively allowed these two to win the gold.
Hey, look, it's is that Randy's wife? That was Randy's wife.
Got the greatest spotlight of
Out there living her. Oh yeah, that's her fiance. That's Lyra. That's Lyra's fiance.
And Becky screaming at that man who is the fiance of Lyra Valkyria sitting in the front row here at ringside. And that just ticked Lyra off, and she's fighting back now against Becky.
It'll certainly add insult to injury, goading your opponent's future family member while defeating her and taking away a championship.
For the title. And a kick out. And again, a great mind game by the veteran. Bring out the emotion in Lyra.
All the family members.
Exactly the level Lyra Valkyria
all the family members.
Came out to if she wants to be a future Hall of Famer like the man Becky Lynch. Bruised and bloody, but in full control is Becky Lynch.
Yeah, but that's how she made her name, right? Bruised and bloody, the man.
With her nose splattered across.
He must have a great personality. I'll just.
Very defiant.
Park. I thought that the first time too when I saw that they got engaged.
Taking the blows from Becky.
Yeah, the audacity of Lyra Valkyria.
Counter. What a counter by Lyra.
Chicken wing.
Set Becky up.
Wow, Lyra, that was clean.
From Lyra Valkyria fighting through the pain and that onslaught.
What's up, Jose? We got. I'm going for Becky on this one. The title needs more. Lyra's been doing great, but the title needs more. The good thing about Teshk is he'll always get a reaction out quickly. I'm trying to get it out on TikTok, but it won't load. It's out on IG, but it's not on. It won't go on TikTok for some reason.
This is the adaptive and reflexive brilliance of Lyra Valkyria, figuring it out as you go along. It's why she's had so much success thus far.
Cartwheel turned into the Insiguri, fouls it up now with that sit-out power bomb, cover, and a kick out by Lynch.
Well, Park, maybe the memes weren't just funny enough.
Official Jessica Carr. What do I need to do to put Becky away?
It was a nice effort there from Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah, the match finally has gotten out of second gear. Agreed.
To put away someone the caliber of Becky Lynch, and that's signs of fatigue on the body of the champion.
Is 17,155 sold out.
Probably there's gonna some great Pope content. Anyone watching from UK like me? There is a couple of people from the UK. Yeah.
The United States Championship just a few moments ago. Will Lyra do the same for the Women's Intercontinental title, or will Becky Lynch win the gold? What a physical battle.
Yo, I'm just glad St. Louis woke up.
Completely hanging in there, and this is not a position.
This crowd finally got going.
From the top rope, in trouble. What a superplex!
What a superplex!
Lyra able to hold her up there for maximum impact. And Becky able to kick at it too.
Shows you how well-rounded physically Lyra Valkyria truly is. This stalling suplex off the second rope there, connecting flush on the lower back of Becky Lynch, taking out your ability to kick out at just about. Becky Lynch was able to dig
Nothing is loading right now on TikTok for me. Insane.
WWE fans applauding this great matchup for the Women's Intercontinental title. Becky, nice standing switch by Valkyria. Roll up now, shoulders down. Becky turns
Where's my? He's injured. Maybe banned? I don't think so.
Don't tell me that was instinct, Wade. That was premeditated.
It was a wily veteran move. It just didn't pay off.
And Becky, down goes Valkyria. Cover by Lynch. Can she do it here? Almost had her.
Cheers, MrTeshk Brody. Cheers, bro.
Right now, Becky Lynch is realizing she perhaps underestimated the resolve of the champion tonight. Valkyria has been outstanding. I expect that every time from Becky Lynch.
Just physical and mental exhaustion being shown by two of these women as this sold-out crowd looks on. Becky trying to get fired up now. begging Lyra to get to her feet so Becky can put her away. Looking for the man, handle
There's
slam.
that reversal that I said.
Counter by Valkyria. Into the corner goes Lynch. And Becky got caught this time. Went to the well
what was that?
And Lyra was able to capitalize.
Well, fortunately for Lynch, she managed to land on her feet.
Yo, well done by Lyra.
The challenger.
Immediately pouncing. Lyra Valkyria just when Becky Lynch thought she was out of danger. Nowhere to hide against this
Get up there,
woman.
Lyra.
Lyra top rope, leg drop to the back of the neck.
Peripatia. A move she perfected.
Jacob's debut was a straight up surprise for me.
Slight hesitation, and there, right there, Wade, you see the inexperience.
Jacob's debut was a full surprise for me.
The former, oh my God. Oh. Lynch tried to get her knees up. I don't think she quite connected.
Yeah, but she did a bit. She didn't get all of it, but it was enough. It was just enough. So watch this.
This is that peripatia that she won many matches with, took her to gold in NXT UK back in the day. This indecision
finally
before going for the pin perhaps cost her this one. Knees up, catching the edge, you're right, Cole, of the frame of Lyra Valkyria, just allowing Becky Lynch to escape the worst of it.
Yeah, but again, that
all right, there we go.
Shows you the,
Becky is,
the
I'm not going to lie, Becky is, these two are doing great, but Becky is definitely making this match look better.
To the level that Becky Lynch is at, it shows there are still weaknesses within Valkyria's.
You know what match I would love to see, and this is completely off the cuff and random? Masha Slamovich versus Lyra in TNA. That would be insane.
Went for a backslide, Becky able to counter. And now Lynch down. Oh, looking for an armbar here. Trying to lock an armbar in. Lyra doing a great job trying to block, but down the separation.
Disarm her, reverse nicely there.
And now, Lyra with an armbar of her own on Becky.
God, that almost looked like he snapped her shoulder.
Turned it into an armbar. And now,
pin.
Trying to get into a pinning combination here. And Becky Lynch out. There it is. There's the disarmer. The disarmer now on Lyra. Will she get the champion to tap out?
You saw Lynch diligently trying to dig this
I had El Polo Loco.
Just how dangerous that
the way you were
is.
like, Jacob.
Yeah. Lyra rolls into the cover.
Great sequence.
There
it is. That's it. One, two. Lazy cover from Becky. Lazy cover from Becky. Becky with the mustard yellow nails. Good kick out. Test versus Gunther next week.
Becky Lynch second guessing herself. Everything she's throwing.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to get in the ring with like AJ Francis.
Yeah, that was an
that would be fun.
Kick out by Lyra Valkyria. The confidence ebbing away.
Rizwan, you're not wrong.
Lynch.
Becky, what are you doing?
See sheer panic in the eyes of the
Becky, what are you doing?
Wondering what the hell she has to do to win this goal.
Well, we talked to Becky earlier today, and she was cocky, egotistical.
You walked all that way for a steel chair.
You can't win the title with the chair, Becky. It's about the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, this is Becky Lynch completely losing her mind at this point. Game plan out the window.
What is with this family in chairs?
She doesn't want to see the match end that way either.
Do a huge favor to
What is with the Rollins Lynch family and needing to use chairs?
So as Jessica Carr throws the chair out of the ring, Becky Lynch now has exposed the turnbuckle in the corner.
Jess, come on.
The steel turnbuckle
oldest trick in the book, Jess.
The pad has been ripped off. Valkyria sends Becky. Oh, Becky blocked, almost got caught there.
Oh, great German.
Released by Lyra. Valkyria with a big spin kick. And now Lyra, second rope, moonsault. This time it connects.
One,
this time
two.
Kick out by Becky.
Well, both women giving it.
What is in her hair?
They've got, but their opponent has been equal to everything.
Is this supposed to be glitter in her hair? It's a good match.
Just complete exhaustion from both of these top superstars.
And it's mental fatigue that is the killer at this point. You know you've dropped your best shots, and it's not been good enough.
What in the care?
Lyra now picking Becky up on her shoulders. Becky again able to counter.
Oh!
Second turnbuckle, not the exposed one.
Highly fortunate.
Oh, manhandle slam.
Another cover by Lynch.
2.
Another kick out by Valkyria.
I actually thought Lyra made a mistake there and hit the wrong turnbuckle.
Lynch is beside herself.
Well, Lyra Valkyria is showing the world just how hard-wearing she is, tolerating massive levels of abuse, and this is getting super ugly.
Yeah, Becky Lynch is she's lost it. Doesn't know what she needs to do to put Lyra away.
I don't think Lyra Valkyria has any clue where she's at now, and it's about to get even worse.
Uh-oh, blocked by Lyra.
Jess!
Jessica Carr realizes the turnbuckle's been exposed. She's gonna head out to, I guess, grab the pad. Meanwhile, Becky went for another manhandle slam. Lyra Valkyria has Becky up. Nightwing! Center of the ring!
Jess, you're late! 1, 2, kick out!
And it allowed Becky to kick
Jesus!
out.
Yeah, that extra beat has taken
this match is fire.
away from the champ.
It wasn't Jessica Carr's fault. She was doing her job, trying to put the pad back on the turnbuckle, a bit out of position, and that
Yo, this match is actually fire. It's just kick out after finisher, kick out after finisher.
Side to what's going on, trying to fix that clear and present danger in the corner. But that extra 1 second between the pin taking place and the count beginning was the difference maker. And Lynch is still alive in this one.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to hear role model hit. Role model.
Is she gonna try to deliver another Nightwing? Becky fighting back though. Lynch looking for another manhandle slam.
Roll through. 1,
Shoulders are down
2.
now on Lynch. Kick out by Becky again. And
poke to the eye.
Thumb to the eye there, clearly not inadvertent, but highly effective.
1, 2.
Lyra able to counter.
1,
grabs the
2,
leg of Becky Lynch.
3.
Got her. Lyra got her. Lyra retains, and Becky Lynch is
Lyra, what the hell was that?
Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria wins, retains the title, and Becky Lynch, clearly frustrated, beside herself, has completely got off on Valkyria.
Wow.
Well, physically, both women gave it absolutely everything.
And now the disarmer, just get in there, do something, stop it.
Lynch was just outfoxed, and now she is absolutely furious and go bananas.
Wow.
She's gonna break. Lyra Valkyria's on here. More officials are headed into the ring to try to separate the situation.
That
Lyra
was
Valkyria,
a
by the way,
wild
have a
finish.
broken nose. And now,
demented look in the eye of Becky Lynch. Sometimes
it was a weird.
When you win, really, you lose in this game.
General Manager Adam Pearce finally out here to separate these two.
That was such a.
The champion.
Listen, Lyra retains in a really good match, but what a. Wow. Okay. What a finish. Why do I feel there's more to this?
It was a hell of a matchup, and it's a shame it had to end that way. We learned a lot.
Punch Jason Jordan.
Becky Lynch tonight. We
Jason Jordan taking his first bump.
Lyra Valkyria.
Tremendous courage and passion from both women, but it just exploded in the final moments there.
That match was so impressive.
Stepped up absolutely huge, outsmarting the veteran in those closing moments, getting the W. But the body of Lyra Valkyria is just a wreck at this point.
Got to take a look at some of the great action in this matchup. Lyra's still the Intercontinental Champion. 3 manhandle slams, I believe, from Becky Lynch.
And astoundingly, the young champ,
no Pam,
to it, continuously kicking out and refusing to be defeated this evening.
I'll tell you one thing, Wade, I am each and every week more and more impressed
this is going to be Seth Finn situation, and Lyra will never be able to get that title again. It'll always avoid her. You mean Becky?
Over the previous several weeks.
No idea where Bailey is.
Becky Lynch, you have to grow. You have to
no
develop,
idea where Pam is right now.
Becky Lynch tried tonight. Lyra Valkyria just said, hell no.
I mentioned before, it looked like Lyra May had suffered a broken nose, but nonetheless, I'm going to say it right now, after this performance tonight, Wade Barrett, Lyra Valkyria has arrived.
For the first time in WWE history, an interactive documentary of the Bloodline. Some of the most ferocious battles against the greatest warriors in the family. This year, we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history. Welcome to the Bloodlines Dynasty.
The Bloodlines Dynasty. I like that.
Tomorrow on WWE LFG.
Time to whittle it down to 4. Who stays and who goes?
The semifinals throwdown.
This time to spin this sum up.
Sucker!
You're a 2-minute segment before commercial break.
To all-out action.
Pressure is at the highest level it's been.
It's go hard or go home.
Who will advance to the finals?
WWE LFG tomorrow, 8/7 Central, only.
I wish I could have
A&E.
gotten into LFG. It just wasn't something for me.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting.
Hulk Hogan, we come for you.
And nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam, a 2-night event at MetLife Stadium. 2-day combo tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get yours today.
We're gonna turn up.
And you know, 2-day combo tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium, JETS, Jets, in East Rutherford, New Jersey. On Saturday, August 2nd, Sunday, August 3rd are on sale now.
Goldberg back tonight? Yeah,
via
probably.
Ticketmaster. Our main event tonight, 25-year rivalry renewed. John Cena versus Randy Orton.
25-year rivalry.
There's more to this history.
By the way, I love OVW. Shout out OVW.
Because tonight could be the final time these guys ever go one-on-one.
Could be the final time.
Back in 2017.
Could be the final time, Cole. They're advertising it as the final time, Cole.
It has been a classic.
Cole,
you know, we'd like to.
You guys are literally advertising it as the final time.
Rock D, the legend, the official theme song of WWE Backlash.
Like, come on, Cole.
Well, one fights to build his legacy, the other is here to destroy it. Pride meets punishment. As Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio battles Penta in a match for the Intercontinental title. Does Dirty Dom have what it takes to survive El Zero Miedo and his ruthless arsenal? That answer, just a moment.
I'm struggling here, guys. I'm just struggling at life over here.
This is the first time in WrestleMania history that the Intercontinental Championship will be defended in a fatal 4-way matchup.
Penta was built for WrestleMania.
Dom gonna win. I don't see how Dom loses on his first defense. That's all I'm saying.
Mexican Destroyer in the middle of the ring to win the icing. Carlito pulling Penta off.
I personally, the way I see it is that we get Finn interfering.
the best that's ever held this title. It's been 5 minutes, and I'm already the greatest ever. It's been 20 minutes, and I'm the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Dirty Dom. I am the greatest Mysterio of all time. Have you held this title? I'm better than you already. Crazy. It's only been like 30 minutes, and I'm already the greatest.
His ego is nothing else. With W Midnight Event, we need Dom World Title run. No, we don't. Let's not go crazy. We got to see Jimmy versus Shinsuke last night. It was dope. Big Jim doing the yeet for Jay. Oh damn, really? Did Jimmy win or did they bury Shinsuke? What happened? I do think he's very funny lately. Credit where credit is due. Hey, he takes after his dad.
Something up his sleeve. And suddenly the Judgment Day is back at full strength.
I'm not done with you. Penta is coming for you. No fear for cowards that attack you from behind.
The numbers game of Judgment Day will take down anyone who is on their own.
Penta has taken the WWE by storm and has an opportunity to win his first championship in WWE.
Greatest living Mysterio of all time. And I'm already the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Mysterio! Penta! For the Intercontinental title at Backlash.
I just went and, yo, he looks so sick. Who's won so far? Jacob with the debut of Jeff Cobb and Lyra Valkyria in a very interesting finish. I'm used to interesting finishes.
I don't even know if that's PG. I don't even know.
What did he say?
He's the man who has taken WWE by storm. Not to mention, Wade, he's pretty damn cool.
I can't even say what I was about to say.
Championship since arriving in WWE.
Yeah, I said what I said.
Charisma 10. Athletic
I thought Jeff Cobb was going to be a third in Seth Rollins' group, but kind of excited for him in the Bloodline. Yeah.
A welcome addition
Same.
to WWE.
Same.
It is quite the year so far, including being the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble.
You know what would be amazing?
Lasting over 42 minutes.
If Dom lost in like 30 seconds, because they did play a bunch of times that he goes, it's been like 20 minutes and I'm a better IC champion than like Big E and all that kind of stuff. So imagine he loses like instantly and has to live with the whole.
Memphis had quite the issue. Not only Dominic Mysterio,
like live with the whole like
Judgment Day.
You lost in 5 seconds thing, kind of like Santino Marella. Mysterio!
and look who's with him.
His opponent from
That's cool.
San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, representing the Judgment Day. He is the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Well, maybe they are going to let Dom go alone tonight. You spoke to Dominic earlier today, who says the gear he's wearing tonight is a tribute to his godfather, Psychosis, from his Nicho the Millionaire days in Mexico. I remember him from the Mexicools, but nonetheless,
AJ and
you
the
think that
Mexicools.
Dominic would have been humbled winning the Intercontinental
Wait.
Championship. In many ways,
Who was
it's made
part
him,
of the Mexicools? Penta?
more insufferable.
What?
Humbled? You
No
get
way.
humbled if you lose a championship. You win a championship, your ego is perfectly entitled.
Well, you don't have to act like a jackass.
To go out of control, and I like that Nicho the Millionaire reference, because Dirty Dom this evening absolutely looks like $1 million, as all of the housewives of planet Earth would agree with.
So, 30 seconds after he won the championship at WrestleMania, WWE social media caught him in the back in an interview, and he immediately crowned himself the greatest Intercontinental Champion ever. Now, dozens of Hall of Famers have held this prestigious title.
And some not Hall of Famers, let's throw that in too.
Well,
but you know.
So, okay, I'm sitting next to a former
Ring the
5-time
bell!
Intercontinental Champion in Wade Barrett. Would you consider Dominic the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time?
He's certainly neck and neck with me at this point.
My goodness.
So we're fighting it out for the top spot victory here, and
certainly
Dirty Dom
neck and
is
neck.
#1 on his own.
And now, Dominic Mysterio delivering the body shots to Penta. What does Dom need to do to knock off Penta here tonight?
Oh, he's got to avoid
what a rana.
this
What a Rana, he says. Doesn't say a Hurricane Rana, it's just what a Rana.
Hit and move and try somehow
and
ground Penta.
Dominic with an impressive move of his own. And hey, I've said this over the past few months. I've been very impressed with the maturation process of Dominic Mysterio in the ring.
Finally, Michael Cole says something nice about Dirty Dom.
Did he just refer, hold on, did he just refer to Dominic's growth as the maturation process? The maturation process is for like beer and wine.
Cole, he's continuously proving the doubters wrong, and I know it grinds your gears that this kid is everything he said he ever was.
Oh, Penta hung up on the top rope by the wily Mysterio, who drives Penta now out to the floor. Here comes Dominic. Dominic with a suicide dive. Oh, turned it into a DDT. What a move by Dominic Mysterio.
That right there is up there with the greatest DDT you will ever see. That is how good Dirty Dom is.
I agree with you, Wade. That was
Jesus, Dom.
Turn a suicide dive into a DDT, back into the ring, breaks the count, and now mocking Penta.
The only problem with that DDT is that it happened outside the ring, and you couldn't immediately capitalize with a pin. But wow, Dirty Dom.
Referee Eddie Arengo looking on as, well, that would just fired up Penta. And now chop after chop outside the ring.
That DDT was sick.
Oh, into the steps.
Dirty Dom is outmaneuvering one of the best movers in WWE in Penta.
Dom is the instant favorite for Money in the Bank. I don't want to hear any different.
The steel steps.
Dom is...
And now Mysterio.
I don't see how
And you know what? I gotta say,
Dom
I like
isn't a favorite for Money in the Bank.
He's doing everything right thus far.
Yeah, it's basically when you ferment sugars, Jeff, yeah. Dom wins equals the new Lilo and Stitch film in 2 weeks.
Including his potential victim this evening.
Yeah, and not to mention he pinned.
I love how crowds now are completely split. Like, people cheer for heels and faces.
Mysterio. Hook with the leg. Penta kicks out. Now, you really believe Finn Balor has just forgotten the fact that Dominic pretty much stabbed him in the back at WrestleMania and pinned him to win the Intercontinental title?
Finn Balor is a winner. Of course, he doesn't like it. He's never going to be happy he lost a match to anybody.
No, he's doing like 96
you
Eddie.
accept it and you support your brother-in-arms in the Judgment Day, Dirty Dom.
And now again, this vicious attack by Mysterio and Penta, and Dominic has been dominating.
I agree, the fans finally decided for themselves who they like. I wonder why it took so long.
Gift of the gab,
I don't know.
And again, Penta grabbing the bottom rope this time, and it forces a break.
That's a little cockiness.
What if he cashed in on John?
There from Dirty Dom Mysterio. We've got to take care of the basics.
John Cena dropping the undisputed WWE Championship against Dominic Mysterio.
Thanks to the return of J.D. McDonough, helping Dominic keep the title that night. That's another thing that ticked off.
I think hell would actually freeze over.
J.D. was returning to WWE after that horrific injury.
You get ticked off for a couple of minutes, then you sort it out in the back. You have a quick chat.
I honestly think that might actually be one of the.
Dominic.
Oh God, that would be amazing.
NXT North American champion.
Triple H, book it. Triple H, book it.
Dad, Rey Mysterio. And Penta now looking to build some momentum. There's the sling blade, and Penta looking to turn things around.
Yeah, that showboating from Dom may come back to haunt him here. It's allowed Penta a way back in.
Do it. Did Penta hurt himself?
World champion in Impact. AAA Latin American champion, of course, numerous tag titles with his brother Ray Phoenix.
So I've not played soccer or football in a very long time. Oh, Penta.
Took a little while to get up there, but this could be extreme danger.
And Penta now takes out Dominic with a cross body.
I've not played soccer or like football or whatever you want to call it, whatever part of the world you're in a long time, and I was playing out back with Kinsley earlier today. I stretched weird, and now like the outside of my leg is just so cramped up. But he cashes in at the end of John Cena's last match. No, beat him clean. Cash in at like SummerSlam.
The effectiveness of that high-risk move is really neutralized when it takes this long to try and pounce. And look,
why does Penta look so hurt?
Of this luchador.
And for a man like Penta who flies around the ring weight, that cannot be good. Dominic with a great game plan tonight. A kick right to the midsection by Dominic.
NL.
And now Dominic gonna
Three Amigos. NL.
And Penta not allowing
only because you've subbed to the channel or you did a gifted sub to the channel today, I'm not going to judge you for your poor life choices.
619 does it the opposite side, however. Penta was ready for it. Now Penta launching himself up over the top.
Oh, that was sick. High stack.
Championship, Dominic at 2.
Crucifix pin there from Penta, but again, Penta.
Yeah, Jeff just said it right.
In agony. Take another look back at this high-risk offense. This
you have a better chance of winning the lottery and getting struck by lightning at the same time. Instead of Don beating Cena.
He's had to absorb thus far.
Yeah, and it's been a great
the cow print.
by Mysterio.
Oh!
Wow.
Oblivion.
What?
Here it is.
Did Dom just hit Oblivion?
And a kick out by Penta. Dominic just delivered Oblivion, which is
Dom
one of
just
Liv
hit
Morgan championships in the past, and almost had Penta taken out. Remember, Liv's off doing a movie. Dominic obviously misses her. Paid a little homage to his girl right there.
Nice little tribute
that was funny.
Baby Cakes Liv Morgan.
What?
Baby Cakes. That's what they call each other. It's a little
or do you call her that? Big kick now by Penta. Baby Cakes. Penta now up to the top rope. Dominic trying to fight back. Penta out to the apron.
That was funny. Oh, are they going to do a Mexican Destroyer?
All night long. Dominic now on the apron. Penta able to counter momentarily. Catches Dom in the temple. Oh, boy.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Penta now. Oh, Mexican Destroyer on the apron.
Damn.
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, that's a complete killer blow there for Dominic Mysterio.
Carlito! Now that's cool.
How long this was gonna take.
Now that's cool.
This goofball Carlito now wandering out here.
Well, Dominic Mysterio needs all the help.
JD, Finn!
Balor and JD.
The Irish contingent.
Just bounced over the barricade. The referee is with Carlito and.
Well, what an excellent game plan.
Finn, what was Finn? What the hell was Finn waiting for? Finn took forever.
No.
And he got caught. Come on now. Balor had Penta dead to rights. He fiddled and farted around for a while. Then he went to get a chair. And now the official sends him back to the locker room.
Finn Balor, he was trying his best. His referees just raised a shot for once.
Finn basically just caused Dom the title.
Whatever the plan was, it obviously backfired, and now Dominic Mysterio's left alone. And Penta
Over the top. Tope. Caught Hilo.
Nah, DeMarco, no.
Judgment Day wiped out.
What's up, Regods? Real question, what's the difference between the commemorative titles and the replicas? Replicas are more official, heavier, better quality. Commemorative are horrible.
And could Penta be closing in on his first singles championship in WWE? And Balor
Finn.
back out here again. I thought they sent him packing. Oh, hey!
Hey!
El Grande!
El Grande!
Chad Gable! Americano, whatever, with that loaded mask, that steel-plated his mask. The official was dealing with Balor.
Gracias!
The new WWE speed champ.
Frog splash.
Uno, dos,
Mysterio
tres.
retains because of this goofball Gable.
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Oh,
It's not
gracias!
Gable, it's El Grande Americano, the world's greatest luchador.
Wait a minute, Chad
The
Gable's had an
pose.
issue with the luchadors for months and months now. Then he shows up in this goofy mask, and now
It's
he's
not
taking out
Gable.
Cena. He's taking out Penta. This is insanity.
Well, this is Penta going for broke, trying to take out the entirety of Judgment Day in one fell swoop. He missed one of them. Finn Balor, and the distraction of Balor when he came back allowed El Grande Americano to hit that devastating headbutt that has taken out the likes of Rey Fenix.
Well, the bottom line is Balor had to do something after he almost screwed things up for Mysterio. And then El Grande Americano shows up out of nowhere.
Lilo and Stitch ready?
You know, for Penta, this is insane, Wade. Penta, this was a 4-on-1 fight.
Look at
for
Finn
Penta
just
tonight.
eyeing that IC title.
Ultimately, the big victor
Dominic Mysterio.
is the greatest luchador on planet Earth. Dirty Dom Mysterio, who retains the gold. Great job.
You're sick.
That that was awesome.
They fear him, and so your dominion over hell is not absolute.
I'm not taking a lot of clips tonight, but the clips I'm getting are great. Finn's the single dad, Dom and JD the sons, Liv Morgan, Dom's girlfriend, and Carlito the weird uncle that's always around.
Welcome to the official Riyadh season opening
Let's not be talking about weird uncles, okay? Yeah, I honestly think we got Goldberg right now, guys.
I'm The Miz, and I'm bringing Old Spice Total Body to the WWE Performance Center. Old Spice Total Body slams funk into oblivion. I can smell my own fear again. Scent of coconuts and palm trees puts odor in a submission hold. It is so gentle on the skin. So when you're stinking up the joint, turn to Old Spice Total Body and become the 24/7 freshest champ.
Now later tonight, Montreal is back in focus as the center of the fight universe. The newly minted welterweight
Not a
champion,
24/7 title.
Mullah Muhammad makes his first title offense in the Great White North against Aussie Jack Della Maddalena. It's $3.15 is available for purchase right now. Head to UFC.com/PPV for more information. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw comes live to Louisville, Kentucky. This
Oh, they're in
coming Monday
Louisville
night.
tomorrow? That's
Finn
dope.
Balor, AJ Styles, in what many would consider a dream matchup, one-on-one this coming Monday night. War Raiders still trying to prove that they want another title opportunity against the champs, the New Day. The New Day said, we'll go through the American-made, the Creed brothers first.
Backlash is better than...
Monday night on Raw.
Honestly,
on
Austin, you're not
Rhea
wrong.
Ripley's back, and she's going to team with the women's
You are not wrong
champion,
at all. Backlash
Io
has been
Sky,
fire.
to take on the upstarts.
All
Roxanne
three
Perez
matches
and
have been
Julia in tag
really
team
good.
action Monday night. And also live on Netflix from Louisville, Kentucky. CM Punk. We'll hear from Punk for the first time since WrestleMania. live on Monday night. 2 weeks from tonight, we're in Tampa, Florida on NBC for the return of Saturday night's main event. And Jey Uso will defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Logan Paul.
So now they've announced it.
Saturday night main event,
it's going to be Logan versus
40
Jey.
years ago this weekend. Saturday night's main event on NBC. Randy Orton, his father, Cowboy Bob Orton, in a matchup with Hulk Hogan. Only appropriate was 40 years ago this weekend with his son Randy Orton heading into the main event later on tonight against John Cena. Mr. T. Piper involved in one of the most classic moments in WWE history. Speaking of Cena and Orton, we are in Randy Orton's hometown of St. Louis tonight. And these two men have been incredible champions. John Cena, of course, with 17 world titles, the most of all time. The Nature Boy Ric Flair has 16. Randy Orton is tied with the Hall of Famer, the game.
Let's just hope Saturday Night Main Event isn't as useless as the others have been. They say they are listening to fans, make it matter. I think they are making it matter.
Tonight. And here we have the Karate Kid fan section.
The fuck?
These fans are feeling unstoppable. See Karate Kid Legends exclusively in theaters May 30th. Well, I'm going to be unabashedly pro McAfee coming up next, because in just a few moments, my partner and friend, Pat McAfee, steps into the ring to face the ring general, Gunther. Will Pat's bravery prevail? Or will Gunther get away unpunished
What
again?
was the... What was that? I was on ad and didn't hear you. I said, what the fuck is that? Bro, we're here for Pat getting killed, not Karate Kid.
The legacy of this great sport and the World Heavyweight Championship belong to me.
This particular WrestleMania will be one that Jey Uso will remember for the rest of his life.
Gunther taps out!
Jey Uso's world champion, Gunther, tapped out! You did it, Jey! Gunther tapped out! Jey Uso winning his first world championship, tapping out the ring general, Gunther, who for the second year in a row at WrestleMania lost to a massive underdog.
Got a little ahead of myself. Park, what do you mean? Sorry, the Valley of the Shadow of Death. Oh my God.
I'm sick and tired of you two. Michael, if you got something to say to me, tell me right now.
I'm doing my job. I'm not the one who tapped out.
I'm not the one who tapped out. Imagine Pat McAfee chokes out Gunther. And all we hear is you tapped out, you tapped out, you tapped out.
Gunther has been fined an undisclosed amount and suspended indefinitely.
I think there's a lot of people that have forgotten who the hell I am. You must
2 matches
ride
left.
for those that ride for you. You're either with me or against me. You got a problem with Cole, you got a problem with me, Gunther. I want to fight Gunther ASAP.
ASAP.
Can lift the suspension on Gunther in a sanctioned contest at Backlash.
I still need to see Nick Aldis get in the ring in WWE.
I'm going to show up more focused than ever before.
You know what's gonna be crazy? Pat taking a chop. Ronda Rousey just had a baby, did she not?
You've gotten jaded. You've gotten too damn comfortable. It happened with Sami Zayn. It happened with Jey Uso. And on Saturday, you're gonna underestimate me. And I'm gonna prove to you and all these
This is literally the Last Kingdom's music. I said this last night.
Only the grace of God can lift my arms off your throat.
Oh, Adam versus Nick would be crazy. Two ex-NWA World Champions. Hey. Let's go. Lesnar is returning tonight and helping McAfee. Not a chance. It'll be Goldberg.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, by way of Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 240 pounds, Pat McAfee.
I'll be honest tonight, Wade. I am extremely nervous.
Hold on. Does McAfee's shirt say motherfucker on the back of it?
I feel sort of responsible for this man being in this predicament tonight. But I'm going to say what I said on the Countdown show. I'm going to apologize for two things tonight. One is getting Pat McAfee in this predicament, standing up for me tonight. And I'm also going to apologize in advance because for the first time really in my career, I am going to be very biased tonight in the call of this match. Pat McAfee, I want him to win. I want him to embarrass Gunther tonight for Gunther abusing us, assaulting us, laying his hands on us, not allowing us as commentators to have opinions.
Okay, Michael Cole.
We should be able to give our opinions out here tonight. And I want Pat McAfee to put Gunther in his place for what he did to me and him a number of weeks ago.
Well, I appreciate the passion. I can't really argue with a single point you made, but I'll try and be the voice of reason at times during this match. Of course, I want McAfee to win too, but I've got to let you know, this match is brought to you.
Pat McAfee's had a number of matches, a handful in his career. Wade, he's been very successful.
Schittsburg.
He's done it at SummerSlam. He's done it at WrestleMania. But listen,
they can't on Netflix, Jimmy. They can't on Netflix announce what the sponsorships are because they have different sponsorships for different locations.
A very violent man who's extremely upset over the fact that he is no longer world champion. He took that frustration out on Pat and I the night after WrestleMania,
I love how
and it has led
Pat's
to this.
jersey is like one of those see-through training jerseys.
So
I'm sweating.
In anybody's matchup, and things may finally be settling down in the mind of Pat McAfee. The penny may be dropping. The time for talk is over. And oh my God, what a predicament you find yourself in against this man, the ultimate destroyer.
The problem is that you can't allow a man like Gunther to just run around and assault people. Wade,
Pat's the next Heyman guy.
Out here. You know,
the referee guy with the U tapped out. Let's go.
Beaten up. I've gotten my butt kicked. I've missed a handful of shows. I should be allowed to have some sort of opinion.
Agreed.
After 28 years. And now we're afraid to say anything that might piss somebody off. They're going to come over here and beat the hell out of us.
You're morally right, but it doesn't make Pat McAfee getting in the ring with this man anywhere close to right.
And his opponent,
No.
weighing in at 250 pounds.
The first chop on McAfee is going to be disgusting.
Come on, Pat.
All right.
I mean, if there's anyone that could pull this off, I believe it's Pat McAfee. Everything he's done in his life.
Loyal till I'm in the soil.
To this point, hard worker, came from nothing, built an empire.
McAfee,
Shown incredible athleticism in the ring. And Pat is in a tremendous shape
Is
and ready
Pat
to go.
wrestling in jeans?
Come on!
When it comes to Pat, I'm like you.
Yo, that kid in the front row with the catch.
I love the bravery. I love the attitude. But I hate the chances.
That kid in the front row with the grab.
Well,
yeah, but
it gives me no happiness to admit
Wait,
that.
what if Gunther takes him lightly? What if he's already see the smirk and smile on his face?
Yo, here's the thing.
In ability in ring between these two, I feel like Gunther can
Pat's
take Pat
chest
Patty and
is
still
gonna be crimson by the end of this match. It's gonna be redder than this shirt.
I made mention of the fact that Gunther tapped out to Jey Uso to lose his world title at WrestleMania.
Well, that's not doing Pat McAfee any favors right now, reminding and goading this big Austrian powerhouse, lighting that fuse inside the mind of Gunther. Sooner or later, there's going to be an explosion.
The points we were making, Wade, I think are valid. I mean, at WrestleMania a year ago, couldn't get the job done against Sami Zayn, one of the biggest upsets in WrestleMania history. Same thing happened this year against Jey Uso, because Gunther looked past both of those men, didn't take them seriously perhaps, and now just slinging Pat across the ring. And
Cole, you're absolutely
I just want to hear the first chop.
Gunther has
I want to hear the first chop. It's going to be disgusting.
Of defeats in his entire time in WWE. You can pretty much space them out by about 12 months, and you're telling me two are going to come back to back within 3 weeks.
Scott Steiner was not in Pat's corner.
McAfee hasn't had a real match in what, a couple of years, and he's in there with this killer Gunther, who now just brutalizing him here in the early going. And
what do you call someone who hangs out with football players? A punter.
Pat acts first and thinks second. It's why he's been successful in everything.
This match is going to cook like a slow cooker.
But occasionally there is an exception, and this may be a
Pat!
Went for the chop, and Pat able to move away. And Pat showing a little bit of life here.
Let's go,
Over
Pat!
17,000 on their feet for McAfee.
Well, Gunther's just enjoying the sport of this right now, but make no mistake, tonight is not about sport. It's about soothing the damaged ego of Gunther.
Is that DDP?
Let's go, Pat. Collar and elbow tie up now. McAfee with a headlock. The official in this matchup, Dan Engler, and now sent out to the apron. Pat hanging on. Interesting that Pat with a clean break, and now just mocked by Gunther, and a big right.
Oh, all right, that'll wake up.
And McAfee. And again, you just see the inexperience of Pat as he tried to come up over the top, and
it's over exuberance.
Oh, goodness!
Oh! He's dead.
Pat McAfee, welcome to the greatest, most unstoppable force Europe has ever created.
Yeah, and overzealousness is the way to put it. I mean, Pat can't get cute here. He's just got to try to take the fight to Gunther, or this is going to happen. And
No,
Gunther now with a
he
kick
caught
right to
his
the shoulder,
foot.
and things are about to
He
get
caught his
nasty
foot.
here. And Pat, though, not giving up. Pat with a couple lefts, some body shots.
Couple
to
body
Gunther.
shots.
Right here now on a chop of his own. And Gunther
Come
wants some more.
on.
He's just bouncing off.
That was actually a decent
Bring it,
chop.
Pat, bring it. Another one, another one. Oh,
Fuck.
that one just dropped McAfee.
I mean, the gulf in power between the shots from these two is so obvious. About 10 unanswered from McAfee. Now watch yourself here, Cole. Don't get too excited. Stay in your lane. And I mean that for your own protection.
God, Pat. I think Pat can take like 2 or 3 more of those, and that's about it.
Imagine what that chop feels like, Wade.
I never want to find out.
Oh, God.
Oh, you can see the hit.
He's in a position to one day tell us.
Well, Pat is... I don't even think Pat knows where he's at now. There's another top dropping Pat.
I know you're
Jesus.
excited, Cole, but as the seconds tick by, a victory here for Pat McAfee.
What is this
Yo,
prove?
I'm telling you right now.
What does any of this prove for you?
Gunther has chopped him so hard the blood is refusing to flow. He's red up top, white down below.
I'm telling him to have some mercy and just finish this thing.
Look, the aim of the game is to stay out of Gunther's way. Both you and McAfee have failed miserably at that, and these are the consequences.
Oh, and his shoulder tackle just drops McAfee. Went for the elbow. Pat moves out of harm's way. And now Pat with a kick. Remember, former Pro Bowl punter, kick to the spine. And Pat a bit shocked as Gunther makes it back to his feet. Pat breathing pretty heavy here. You would expect that. Snapmare now. And Gunther with a kick to the spine of his own.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you could be a top marathon runner, a brilliant NFL player, a premiership footballer.
Damn it, anime.
You don't have the same kind
Damn
of
it, anime.
Come on, Pat.
As Gunther has at this
Come on, Pat. Come on. Come on, dig down deep one time.
Come on, Pat. Let's get one good chop in.
What do you got left? Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat.
Good chop.
Oh, Pat's still on his feet after that chop. Pat delivered another one. Plants McAfee. Cover him. Cover him.
Pat Hardy.
No, you cover him.
Gunther's inviting you in, Cole. I suggest you sit your backside down on that chair and break eye contact.
Gonna get a Michael Cole chant.
Take a look at this. Just when a chop bounced off Gunther, the reply was swift. A big size 15 boot to the kisser of McAfee. And
again.
Come on, Pat, come on! You do feel like Gunther can end this at a moment's notice.
I love that the crowd is into this.
He's enjoying this too much.
The fans are all over him, Pat.
Pat can do a swanton. But no, dead serious. I love that the crowd is like really into this.
Oh!
Fucking wow!
Well, that woke Gunther up. And a German suplex released. And things are starting to get ugly.
Yeah, it's a full body assault on Pat McAfee.
Pin him, just pin him. Can you end this thing, please?
Yo, NL. Nice.
Gunther, just end the damn match.
The more you ask, the less likely he is to do so, Cole.
What has he got to prove here? Wait, he's already beat the hell out of the guy.
Yo, imagine like Pat was going up against OG Walter though. Like Gunther's bad, but OG Walter is something else.
And here we go. The lights are fading out. Thanks for coming, Pat McAfee. And mercifully, this one is on its way to being. Oh wait, no.
Pat trying to fight out of this. Pat said he was trying to talk to some people about how to get out of this hold. Another German suplex to McAfee.
The face.
Okay, pin him. 1, 2, 3. Just end this thing.
He's waltzing around.
Told you're appealing for compassion.
Well, he's made his point.
I get you.
Okay.
Gunther's mind is a compassion-free zone at this point.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He's made his point.
You're appealing to logic, but it's falling on deaf ears.
Okay.
I swear if Goldberg's music hits.
No, I ticked you off. End this match now and be done with it all.
Jesus, Park.
You have to bite your tongue when you're in close proximity to Gunther at the moment.
I'm just asking to end the match, Wade.
I get it.
I'm not saying anything.
I get it.
That was stiff.
This has never been about the 1, 2, 3 for Gunther. He knows he's got that in the bag whenever he feels like it. This is now a public spectacle.
A public flogging is what it is. Come on, Pat. They're Pat trying to hang on. Fans coming to life here. Pat trying to stick in this thing.
Come on, Pat.
Elbow, well placed. Here comes Pat. Come on, Pat. Little rally here. Little rally. You've been against the wall before. You've been against the wall before. Come on.
And Gunther's rock. Come on,
Pat.
McAfee. Landed on his feet. Gunther from behind.
Oh, let's go, Pat.
Again.
Oh, what a punt.
Here comes McAfee. Come on, Pat.
Come on, Pat.
Come on.
Oh.
Do something here.
To the jaw.
No way.
Cover. And a kick out. And Gunther quickly back to his feet and right in McAfee's face.
My God, Pat McAfee has a foot like a traction engine capable of an 85-yard
Pat's gonna die.
And it just bounced off the steel jaw of Gunther.
We knew this wasn't going to be pretty. It wasn't going to be a five-star wrestling match. It was going to be a vicious fight. And now Gunther begging for more from Pat.
Pat, just lie down.
Chop after chop. Won by Gunther again. Pat still on his feet. How much does Pat have left?
Oh!
That was a big chop by Pat. Pat still on his feet, still hanging in there. Pat giving it everything he has. Big right.
Park,
Come on,
you're not
Pat.
lying.
Well, Pat McAfee has already
dead serious. This match is fire.
Expectations, Pat, you've already morally won this.
I completely agree.
My God.
And McAfee's still in this, slugging it away with Gunther.
Gunther's covering up.
Hand here.
And Gunther's covering up.
And Pat.
Oh my God.
Big kick. Gunther's in trouble again. McAfee again with a super kick.
Gunther's wobble. Finish the job, Pat.
Oh, caught.
Oh.
And now Gunther going for a powerbomb on McAfee, and he delivers it. End the damn match. Just end it now. Enough of this. End the match. You got him beat. Enough of it. You got him beat.
Well, Gunther getting wobbled there might be as good as it gets for McAfee, and now the torturous Boston Crab applied center of the ring. Pat McAfee.
Come on, Pat.
He would never tap out.
Where's Michael Cole going?
Sit down, Cole.
Come on, Michael Cole.
What are you doing?
Come on, Cole.
Michael Cole has left the damn desk, you absolute nutcase. McAfee coming back alive. Inches away from that bottom rope, but the ring general Gunther transitions the hold. And now staring into the eyes of Pat McAfee's best buddy, Michael Cole.
Give him some elbows. What are these elbows?
Torture Pat McAfee. And Cole, get the hell out of danger.
What? Michael Cole, don't you dare throw in the towel. Uh-oh.
Oh, God. I cannot help you from
Someone's
here.
music has to hit now.
Oh, my God. That is a 58-year-old man. Get the hell off him, Gunther. The hell are you doing?
No way Cole's taking this. Oh!
Get on him, McAfee.
Oh.
Well, mercifully, somehow Michael Cole has scrambled out of there. As Gunther still in hot pursuit. Turns his
Roll
back
up!
on Pat
McAfee!
with the
1, 2!
Oh! 2 count! Almost the biggest
Why is
shot
this match
of
running
all
so
time in this
long?
industry, and Michael Cole still in too close proximity to Gunther as this match continues. Cole grabbing the
Cole,
ball.
1, 2, 3!
Oh, lateral
What?
press, 2 3/4.
Oh, Cole, you're gonna die.
And Gunther now
Cole, you're gonna die.
furious, completely enraged, focused on Michael Cole. Sleeper on the
No!
ring. Sleeper locked in
No
deep on the
way!
ring general. Is Gunther gonna fade escapes?
Oh,
Massive
shit, Pat.
lariat connecting with the jaw of
God,
Pat
he landed
McAfee.
bad there.
And once again, the class, the power, the strength of this Austrian destroyer coming to the fore.
That's it.
Pat McAfee is now being put to the sword. There's simply no way out. Give up, Pat. And Pat McAfee somehow continuing to attempt to fight through this. The inevitable demise. Gunther getting the hooks in deep. The
That's
fun
it.
is truly over.
Ref, he's
Pat
basically
McAfee's
dead.
face turning puce. Get in there, referee, and just end this damn thing.
They're making this go so long. He's not human.
Well, it's miraculous.
He's not human.
And Pat McAfee summoning strength from God knows where.
From
fighting
punter
out
to
of this
Thanos.
With his face turned a completely inhuman shade.
Yeah, that's it.
Just end it, Pat. Give up. His eyes
Yeah,
dark
that's
like
it.
pits, and
Yo,
that
you
is
know what?
over.
For what this match was supposed to be, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
While Gunther beats Pat McAfee here at Backlash, which should come as a surprise to nobody. But the guts, the resolve, the effort from Pat McAfee is something I will be applauding until the end of my days. And even
Oh, hold on,
Gunther,
guys.
the
Cole's in the ring.
indomitable force, seems astounded that it took him ratcheting up through the gears to put away Pat McAfee, a mere announcer here in WWE.
Pat Chat's just like up. Okay, I'm done.
But the danger is truly still present. Watch yourself, lads.
It's a good fight.
Wow. A rare show of respect from one of the greatest this industry has ever seen. Pat McAfee, we are so proud of you. What an effort. And how much abuse did Pat McAfee
that was a lot of fun
through this agonizing Boston Crab, desperately willed on by Michael Cole, who'd left the desk, as Gunther continued to taunt. Michael Cole subsequently getting dragged in the ring. That distraction opening a brief window for McAfee to pull off the ultimate of shot. This was Michael Cole holding the leg of the ring general, perhaps the greatest chance McAfee had of pulling off that all-timer shot. It wasn't quite enough, and as the sleeper was hopped in, a reversal immediately from Gunther following this clubbing-like lariat. And the sleeper locked in, the hooks deep, Pat McAfee fading, the eyes turning to dark pits, and finally getting thrown out.
Rizwan, I don't even know how you type that. This match is this show's been actually quite good.
And a well-deserved standing ovation for a man who performed above and beyond this evening at Backlash. Thank you, Pat McAfee.
This show's been phenomenal, I actually think.
As we try and catch our breath here, let's go and take a special look at the new movie Karate Kid Legacy, starring Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan. Two legends unite.
This show has been great. For 2 weeks after WrestleMania, this show's been great. Okay, predictability, but whatever.
Karate Kid Legends. Exclusively in theaters May 30th.
Wheatley American Vodka is for hardworking people.
Wheatley American Vodka.
American spirit. People who never just mail it in. America. People who rise to the occasion.
Here we go! Boom!
Men and women who know how to get the job done.
From the top!
America.
And when the day is over, nothing's better than celebrating something truly American.
So good at drinking deep.
On June 7th.
Oh, I'm glad Goldberg didn't show up,
Los Angeles hosts 2 epic events.
Yeah, this show's probably done at 9:30.
WWE Worlds Collide, featuring AAA Lucha Libre.
All gas, no brakes. Here we go.
And WWE
Hold on a
Money
sec.
in the Bank.
The opportunity of a lifetime.
Live.
June 7th?
Above the rest. WWE Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank in Los Angeles.
God, I have my daughter that weekend. I don't know how I'm going to stream.
On sale now.
No idea how I'm going to stream for that one.
I knew Pat McAfee was crazy, but you showed me something else there, Cole. How you feeling?
I'm good. Feel for Pat. But listen, I said this a couple of weeks ago. I'm not going to let a guy like Gunther stop me from doing my job. And I've got to call one of the biggest main events in history coming up. So I'm going to be here to do my job. So let's get to work. WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th with Worlds Collide. That's at the Kia Forum.
Hear me out. The Randy Cena starts and then Cena gets disqualified after the bell.
Are on sale now via
that would be funny.
Ticketmaster.
I can see this finishing as a DQ.
Backlash kickoff show here in St. Louis. Takes place immediately following our upcoming main event. Of course,
what's everybody think of the show so far?
That show, you see some of the other stars will be involved. Jackie, Biggie, and Peter taking over the festivities.
There's lightning in St. Louis.
Our main event is done tonight. You know, Wheatley American Vodka and WWE are proud to be joined tonight by Technical Sergeant Michael Perkins from the USO and Scott Air Force Base right here outside of St. Louis.
Dude, the guy next to him is massive.
Technical Sergeant Perkins and all retired and active members of the U.S. military for your service. Final time of the night, we're going to show you some comparisons between two all-time greats in John Cena and Randy Orton. Combined 31 world titles. Another 15 other championships. Both have won Money in the Banks, both Royal Rumbles as well. But tonight, it is a rivalry reborn. For over 2 decades, two titans have defined era after era. John Cena defends his 17th championship against Randy Orton here in Orton's hometown of St. Louis. Can the Viper slay one more legend on his quest to regain the title, or will Cena's destructive farewell tour march on? Cena and Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship.
The core of your childhood? Oh.
Winners write history.
Cena is a 17-time world champion.
17 times.
Zero, the title comes home with me. There is no one in the WWE with the strength, the wisdom, or the ruthless
aggression.
The last real champ is here.
RKO out of nowhere.
I have known you for 25 years.
If you look at that class from OVW back in 2002, we were looking at
I think it's circa 2007, I think. I think that's my Randy shirt is 2007. I bought it from WWE Niagara when they had a store. Here you go. I gotta hear his entrance. I yeeted. I yeeted. It's so heavy compared to the new shirts. It's so heavy. Ooh, Diet Coke. Passion in your face.
I need one. After the night this has been.
You need more than one, I promise you that much. Don't worry, I'm buying tonight.
Did he just give his wife his shirt?
Every time these two men
This boo.
race the ring.
The boos for this man. The boos for this man. Yo, anime, don't. If that hit, I die. St. Louis Blues colors. Travis Scott's in Barcelona. He's just done a deal with Barcelona Football Club, and they got a Barcelona-themed jersey, so they're promoting that. So Travis Scott isn't going to be here tonight. Yo, that camera angle goes hard right there. Nah, no Rock. The only person I can see coming out is Cody. You can't see me. You know what's crazy? I was just looking at that stat. If John Cena defended 19 more times, he'd have 100 televised PLE title defenses. That's an incredible stat. Who would you want Cena versus Angle as... What? Who would you want Cena versus Angle as Cena's last match? What? Like Kurt Angle, or like what the angle should be?
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Is for
No, Cena Angle would be garbage.
Undisputed WWE Championship.
This, in my mind, this should be Cena's last match. Like Randy.
Challenger.
Him versus Randy, or him versus him and Lesnar.
Weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton. And his opponent, he is the greatest of all time, the Unseen 17, here to grace St. Louis with his presence one final time. He is the last real champion.
Probably SummerSlam.
Alicia Taylor giving us that big fight feel here tonight. It was
Should just
August
start
9th
the match with
of
an RKO.
2001. Randy Orton and John Cena met for the very first time in a one-on-one match at an independent show called the Brian Pillman Memorial, back before they were a part of WWE.
Wow.
They would meet for the first time in
They
OVW.
faced at the
Wild
Brian
Valley
Pillman
Wrestling
Memorial.
back in 2002.
Wow.
They would go on to meet many times over the years in matches that have branched from SummerSlam to WrestleMania to triple threats.
Can we
to
just
high
get
quits,
like an RKO to start
to
the match?
tables, ladders, and chairs
That
into
would
a
set St. Louis
60-minute Iron Man
like
match.
off.
They are dead even when it comes to wins and losses. And if this is the final time that these two ever meet, I can truly say that I've been honored and privileged to call many of these matches. And I'm sure in this match for the undisputed WWE Championship,
yeah, he got hair
Randy
plugs.
Orton and John Cena will tear the house down once again.
You only just noticed the We Are Awful People sign?
Elbow tie-up. Wade, the key for Randy Orton to win his 15th World Championship.
Well, he needs to tap into that.
What is Allen doing?
Unadulterated hometown energy.
What is Allen doing?
Backing their boy here in St. Louis all the way.
He got bossy.
To number 15.
What about for John Cena, the record-setting 17-time world champion?
Well, John Cena needs to tap into that bitter, resentful side that we saw at WrestleMania, the one that led him all the way to victory over Cody Rhodes, the one that led him to that record 17-time world championship. John Cena, in a nutshell, needs to take every shortcut and every low road available to him this evening.
You know,
yo, by the way, those intros took about
plus tonight.
Oh my God!
You know, a lot has been made, of course.
James, that's crazy.
That John Cena made at WrestleMania. 17
those
world
entrances
title.
took 15 minutes.
Ric Flair, of course, now sits in second place with 16 world championships. Third on that list, tied for third, is this man Randy Orton and the Hall of Famer Triple H with 14. Wade, an incredible feat.
For real, for real.
Randy Orton, we saw it on our pre-show. Randy Orton claims he's got at least 10 years left in his body. And if he makes this number 15, then 17 will become tantalizingly close.
Oh,
you know, there you go.
I thought
a thumb to the eye was disqualification.
Cheap little slap. That was just to play mind games. You knew it wasn't going to hurt Randy. Randy, who may be in the best shape of his life. And
it was a poke in the eye.
Oh!
Payback.
And official Chad Patton going to let a little bit go here tonight, as well he should.
And let me tell you, Cole, the difference at WrestleMania is that Cody Rhodes refused to take that low road with John Cena. He was too morally pure, and it came back to bite him. Randy Orton, historically, has had no issue whatsoever in taking whatever low road is available. All bets are off now, and I like that for Randy Orton.
And here's Cena now, back center of the ring. You know, for Randy Orton, I've said many, many times over the years, he has absolutely no absence of malice. He doesn't like anybody. And despite his growing popularity over the years, he's still the same old Randy Orton, Wade.
Yeah, the personality doesn't change. Sometimes they love him, sometimes they hate him, but innately inside Randy Orton, there are those sadistic voices turning him to the dark side. And that is a massive benefit.
The "you can't wrestle" chants are cold, bro.
The so-called last real champ.
He had a tremendous sit-down interview with Randy on the Countdown show, Wade. Very open.
Cole should turn heel on Pat. Okay, stop.
I'll tell you right now, this is by far the most mature version of Randy Orton I have
Let's all behave
seen.
ourselves.
Oh, truly is in 2025 the locker room leader that John Cena never was during his time on top.
Well, I mean, you would know better than I would since you spent time in the locker room, but I'm not sure if I agree with that statement. I think many people would believe Cena was a locker room leader for much of his career.
I completely dispute that. I think John Cena was about one man and one man only, and Randy actually echoed that in my interview.
Chat, if y'all were back in 2009, imagine if you could say that in 2025 we're about to watch.
Is consistently giving
Ghostface, you're right, but I wasn't watching in 2009, so I can't even talk about that.
In fact,
I stopped watching for like 5 years. I think it was like 2009 to 2012. Wait, when did Rock return as the host of WrestleMania?
Trying to punch up and make a name for myself. That's all that was. You can't blame young guys taking shortcuts.
No,
like
it was like 2011.
Certainly doesn't need any shortcuts this evening. Physically built to perfection, and now John Cena's taken a stroll.
So that's when I started watching again, was 2011.
The hustle, loyalty, and the respect, and the never give up attitude of this man.
Well, John Cena knows physically he cannot match the absolute best, so he has to take these shortcuts. On Randy Orton is saying, hell no, you ain't getting away that easy.
Yeah, Randy Orton he wants an opportunity at the championship. Of course, he has to pin or submit John for that to happen. Interesting interview in Billboard magazine with Randy Orton.
Yeah, Mania 27
Among
was
the subjects they talked about was the fact that, and here's Cena now with a clothesline, was the fact that Randy finds himself in this unfamiliar position of getting cheered when he always used to be Cena getting cheered when he faced Orton in the past.
Yeah, it's unadulterated at this point, and let me tell you, the entire
Cena taking advantage of Randy getting back in the ring.
Is completely united behind Randy Orton, this spiteful megalomaniac that 2025 John Cena has become. He does not own the history.
Yo, you know what sucks though? I was saying earlier that
championship that he's currently in possession of.
I did something to my leg while I was playing soccer with my daughter, and I'm gonna roll out my leg after this stream. Not looking forward to that.
The shape that John's able to maintain with the schedule that he has. Dude, I can't lose a pound if I try.
The cardboard cutout, yeah, I saw that.
Is John Cena, and he showed that he absolutely does not have that ring rust at WrestleMania 41.
Yeah, Park, that's fair. And then you found me, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get back into wrestling because this guy's fucking awesome.
17,000 plus in St. Louis in unison, chanting along with Randy's punches.
Give him 20 more, please, Randy Orton. And Cena now on jelly legs.
Fucking got a canker on my tongue. God damn it. I'm just falling apart here today, guys.
To a man as dangerous as Randy Orton.
Cover by Randy on Cena.
Are they back with these camera angles every second? It's annoying. Yeah, DeMarco, I was noticing that.
Well, that's the methodical pacing that has made Randy Orton one of the absolute greatest of all time, and now that garbage stomp.
Literally Alan Owens going, follow me.
John Cena.
I think we've named it the Orton stomp by now.
There you go, anime.
Old school, pal.
And you mentioned this, Wade, in the countdown, Sean. I thought it was really interesting, the methodical style of Randy Orton.
That would have been a good one. Do an anime of me and him doing Guess the Wrestler.
In that matchup, but now he's in the match against a guy like Orton who does the same thing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So Cody Rhodes is a much faster-paced superstar than John Cena allowed him to be at WrestleMania 41. Cody was
that would have been cool.
If Cena wants to take things slow tonight, that entirely plays into the
Bro, this is 09 Orton. I don't think so. It's not as malicious.
Oh! Randy with a knee to the face of Cena.
I'm just waiting for the punt. I'm not here for the match. I'm just here for the punt.
Let alone the fact that his dad is a Cowboy Bob Orton. We mentioned 40 years ago this weekend, the big match with Hulk Hogan at Saturday night's main event. But, you know, he also learned the trade and all the tricks in the book from not only Triple H, but the Nature Boy, the dirtiest player in the history of the sport, as part of Evolution.
Well, we talked about that low road. No finer tutors in history to give you a roadmap on how to excel on that low road. And drop the hammer at the right time against John Cena, who certainly is not going to give up easily in this one.
Yeah, Cena looking for a sleeper now on Orton.
Cody getting involved would probably be the best thing.
John putting his entire pressure on the body of Randy. Randy's massive frame able to hold John up at least momentarily, but John trying to wrestle him down to the mat.
Yeah, we saw that montage of the history between these two. You can see from the frame alone how much the physique of Randy has changed over the years. Once upon a time, he may well have collapsed when John Cena was on his back, not here.
Uh-oh, now
Orton
catches him.
Stronger.
Yeah, the Viper.
Cena's dad,
wrapping himself around.
Nah, settle down, y'all.
Cena, more like a chin lock applied here. Wrestling John down to the mat now to one knee.
Randy's done a hell of a job of keeping his
Oh shit, Hannah Taylor got back in the ring tonight? Hell yes!
Turns it around to a sleeper of his own. Now remember,
if you're in the UK, you know who Hannah Taylor is.
He's not had a match since then. Randy Orton now.
Well, if you're a wrestling fan and in the UK.
And now John into one of his own.
Well, these two know each other so well.
That back suplex.
Is it bad that I'm okay waiting for Christmas, waiting for my title, and just ordered it earlier? Yeah, kind of.
It's going to be incredibly difficult
no, it's
for
not bad at all.
One of these two to catch the other by surprise this evening.
You know, Wade, we talked earlier. No one ever thought that
she was at Comic-Con. Oh, dude.
Would knock off the 16
I should have had you get me an autograph. I would have paid you for it.
Now people are talking about the fact that nobody's ever going to get to 17. But if Orton's talking about hanging around another 10 years, he may do that.
Yeah, it's only Randy Orton who's in with any form of chance right now, that's for sure.
Shoulder tackle now by Cena. Orton goes down again.
This match better than Cena Cody?
Listen,
Listen, I don't know how many things could be better than Cena Cody. That Gunther Pat McAfee match was better than Cena Cody.
Muscle memory for Cena, and hats off to Cena, not even breathing heavy.
Anime dead serious? I was a fan of Hannah Taylor
five-knuckle shuffle across
before I was a fan of Mariah May.
But he's absolutely capable of tapping into that historical best, and here we go, Cole.
Cena looking for an AA, and Orton who's able to slip out from behind. Randy now with a clothesline.
Dude,
now Orton,
you can't even get me started on like me being a fan of
number of months in John Cena.
Oh!
Legendary career. He wants to retire as champion. Orton has something to say
you
about
helped with a few. Oh, dude, lucky.
It's a historical best. Randy
Dude,
Orton
I'm just looking forward to what we talked about in the next couple of months. Remember what we talked about?
It's
Don't say it.
DDT, but Cena, great
roll
move.
up.
Cena rolling up Orton here, and again these guys know each other so well, Wade.
Yeah, when you know the
now Cena looking for the STF.
STF. Randy's too big for the STF.
So well, keep those hands where they are, Randy.
John trying to lock it in, but
I can
Randy
see her
Orton
doing it.
Able to block at least momentarily. John's able to slip it in there though. He doesn't have all of it as Orton now tries to drag John to the ropes.
Yeah, Cena desperately trying to rear back and stretch that spine of Randy Orton.
Anime, once everything changes, man. Dude, I can't wait to go to some of those events. No, DeMarco.
And drag Orton back toward the middle of the ring. Randy creates some space.
All we'll find out
Stay away from the heaviest hitters
by the end of this year.
And this time now,
yes! Vintage Orton. Vintage Orton. No, he never locks the face, ever.
Hearing some voices.
Well, I've tasted that DDT many times from Randy Orton.
NL, that's cool. That's cool, man.
Well, in the aftermath, Randy shrugging off some pain in that lower back from that STF attempt.
The Viper is coiled. The Viper is ready to strike.
Cena roll out the ring, ruin it for everybody.
Went for the RKO. Cena blocked. Cena now with Randy up on
No
his
way.
shoulders. Attitude adjustment. Wait a minute.
Randy just landed on the back of his neck.
Both men down.
Are you? Oh, dude, that's sick.
Okay.
And
figure this out.
Did he land on his head?
And look at this. Right there.
We missed it.
Yes. Cena went for the AA. Randy went for the RKO. And both men took each other out.
That was an RKO. That was an RKO.
The reactions of Randy Orton are in real time. We were oblivious to it, but check the slow-mo. My God, keeping himself in the match.
Yeah, incredible. Cena delivering an AA.
No,
while
I
Randy
didn't.
Countered at the same time with the RKO, and
well, Cena smelled victory there, but taking it away at the death.
I didn't notice I didn't recognize the RKO. My bad, chat. My bad.
So many years of watching these two do battle, and it's just
I'm a horrible fan.
Just so blessed to be out here, Wade, to watch these two all-time greats go at each other.
Two most iconic professional wrestlers of this millennium.
And you share the ring with both of them. That's incredible. Oh!
Yeah, and I rarely had any form
Not
of
like
success.
headbutting a Samoan.
But by John.
1A and 1B.
Now Randy Orton fires back. And a big uppercut by Randy.
Facts.
I'll tell you, 17,000 plus have been invested. And not only, oh, wait a minute. AA! AA by Cena to retain on Orton. Cover! Kick out by Randy.
Well, that time Randy Orton just had no answer. You had to think he was rocked by those massive shots from John Cena. Randy Orton having to dig deep to protect the legacy of not only his family, but this entire industry.
I was going to say 17,000 invested in every move in this match tonight. In fact, they've been invested in every move of every match tonight in what has been an incredible show.
I can see that.
We've had 3 title retentions so far tonight. Cena trying to make it 4.
Man, if Cena lost tonight.
Now, Randy Orton up on his shoulders again, able to use those long arms to hang on to the top rope. And the momentum now. Misses wildly, Cena off the ropes again. There's another shoulder tackle to Randy. Randy,
RKO!
out of nowhere!
Just fall back, pin him! Just pin him! Just pin him!
Cena rolling out of harm's way. Randy could not capitalize.
Oh my God, John Cena picking up the pace on this one. Randy Orton with a desperation throw of the RKO. So much has been taken out of Orton, and he may have got a stinger at some point. Trying to get some feeling back in the hands, grabbing the neck. Look at this RKO, so instinctive.
Well, Randy's had
precision.
And wait, he's had neck issues, back issues, shoulder issues.
No, this isn't going another 30 minutes. This is going another 10.
Taking on guys like John Cena will do that to your frame. Both of these men racked with countless injuries over the years.
Maybe another 10.
It's astounding they can still do this at the very top level.
It's been nearly 8.5 years.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Punt him!
The legend killer wants to be the GOAT killer. Went for the punt. John Cena able to counter into another AA.
That's it.
To retain. Hook of the leg. Orton kicks out.
Wow, well, Randy Orton did promise us a couple of weeks ago he was going to connect with a punt to the skull of John Cena. But that excitement, overcommitted, turned his back briefly, and Cena was ready
Travis
to
Scott's in Barcelona.
To it, somehow still Randy Orton. And I'm looking over at Orton in the ring. He keeps wiggling those fingers. I don't know how much feeling is left in there.
Big fight atmosphere, 17,000 plus sold out St. Louis tonight. Our main event at Backlash. Cena, Orton, once again. Perhaps the final time for the undisputed WWE
RKO from Cena?
And now John Cena mocking Randy Orton.
This might be the ugliest RKO of all time.
Big smile on his face. Off
he's
the
gonna try and
reaction of
punt?
the WWE fans and Orton's hometown. And now John Cena maybe lining up for a punt of his own. Randy Orton moves out of harm's way. Randy now went for an RKO. Orton shoved into the official.
Oh, here we go.
Inadvertent, looked inadvertent by Cena, but nonetheless the official Chad Patton's down.
Yeah, that was a heavy landing for Chad Patton.
And now with Chad down, Cena with a third AA delivered to Randy, but John is very well aware there's no official right now.
Yeah, how many times
now
you see
what?
people dive on a pin in that situation? That is 25 years of experience.
Imagine Randy's wife gets involved.
Well, he's on a hide into nothing. But with the referee down, what the...
Oh, you know, John is staring down at the title. Remember what happened at WrestleMania when Cody Rhodes wouldn't pull the trigger, wouldn't use the championship.
Well, you can go as low as you want at this point. You can't see me. Referee can't see a thing.
Why? Why?
That was the answer, history.
I mean,
You've already made history, John.
He made history. He didn't have to act like this.
Well, he's trying to own history. That's the point. That's why he wants to retire with that championship and with the referee down. Randy
RKO!
RKO out of nowhere by Orton. But again, there's no official.
Chad!
But the Viper is struck. Cover on John. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and Chad just came too, but not enough. And Cena kicks out.
Damn, they had me for a second.
Randy Orton knew that was
They
his
had me for a
opportunity,
second.
And Cena is now really...
They had me for a second.
Well, a roller coaster. 60 seconds this was. Swinging back and forth. Both men looking to be closing in on the win. Randy's in a bad way, but I think John Cena is even worse off at this point.
Oh, Chad Patton, I'm not even sure he can breathe.
Listen to the chant. Listen to the crowd.
Oh boy, get the hell out of the way, Wade.
You don't have to tell me twice. Oh God, you remember that pent-up rage that was supposed to be targeted at Kevin Owens? It didn't just dissipate. It's remembered
Chad,
refocused on John Cena.
Is there no countouts in this match now?
Rage for 25 years. Randy Orton is
Ref up! Ref up!
Cena now drives. Oh man,
Patton went head first.
Somebody get a doctor over here. Chad went head first into the steps.
Yeah, Chad Patton's done.
And now John Cena sending Randy Orton off the ring post.
Well, the referee, Chad Patton, was trying to plead with Randy Orton, speak some sense, get him back in the ring, and that was the moment John Cena capitalized and got straight back into this.
And again, I got to admit something here, Wade.
Why does Wade look like he's about to take a bump?
Quicker tonight to beat Randy Orton to the punch.
He's got that look on his face that he's loved every second of it so far. He's trying to embarrass and humiliate Randy Orton in his hometown.
Well, he's going to do that if he puts him through
Look at Chad Patton looking under the ring.
Just the scowl and the disgusting look on the face of, a disgusted look, I should say, on the face of Cena. And now John with Randy Orton up top. Focusing on the announce table now. Randy Orton, though, he's got John up on his own. And Randy Orton now. Look at this. Randy with an AA to Cena on top of the table. Orton with an AA delivered to Cena. The Viper strikes.
Oh, now it broke.
John Cena bouncing off the table.
Spine first off this reinforced steel table.
And Randy's talking to himself now, and that's never a good thing.
You might want to get back.
That table's heavy.
Well, dodge danger once this evening.
Where the hell do you want me to go?
This is so good.
Randy now just dragging John Cena up, talking some trash as he's doing it.
But amidst this carnage, referee Chad Patton is down.
Chad Patton's dead.
He's not coming back here.
Well, somebody better check on Chad. He's out. We need another official down here. Randy's beating the hell out of Cena. And I don't think he's done yet.
Got a lot of walking wounded on medical staff.
Randy's like, God damn it. I forgot those. What's he looking for?
This evening.
What's he looking for?
And things are about to get even worse. Judging by the actions of Randy Orton, who has found something he likes the look of.
And the fans do as well.
No, stop it, anime.
Randy Orton, he's setting up a table, Wade. Randy Orton is now setting up a table. I mean, he's already put John into one and through one, and now he's got the hood of our announce table that he's tossing out of harm's way, and he's going to drag John Cena now.
Yeah,
is what real glass?
The window. Referee's down. Take your chance. Make this a street fight.
And now John fighting back. Bouncing Randy off the steel steps.
No glass.
Cena, Randy fighting back. Randy.
Same spot, better table.
Another AA through a table.
Get him in the ring.
Randy Orton using John's offense against him.
Oh yeah, brother. Spit it out.
Well, a brief pause from Randy Orton after the amount of energy he's exerted this evening.
He just goes
blame him, but
horrible.
John Cena looks bang to rights at this point. 2 tables he's been through.
But wait, there's a serious problem here.
Chad Patton's
we don't
dead.
Have an official. This has turned into an all-out street fight, an absolute brawl. Referee Chad Patton's been down for a number of minutes. He went head first into the steel steps.
Well, we need a contingency plan because this match is continuing.
Well, maybe General Manager Pierce should figure out.
Nah, Logan's used it a few times.
It is awesome, guys, but Randy's not going to have a chance to win things if there's nobody to count.
Well, a tactic at that point did unlimited damage until a referee finally shows up. There's nothing stopping you. Guarantee victory.
And Randy Orton now is coiled and ready to strike John Cena. Trying to come to now.
Can we please get a punt?
To his feet. Orton is primed
RKO.
and ready. Randy Orton now.
RKO. No referee.
Forehead to canvas.
Cover, wait a minute.
Yes.
Look who's coming. Look who's coming. Official.
Eddie, 1, 2.
Cena kicks it 2. Not
Eddie ran too slow.
But we've got another official in the ring.
Well, the frustration is palpable inside this arena. The hometown boy had it won, but somehow I'll give all the credit in the world After going through 2 tables,
Randy,
and tasting an
RKO him.
John Cena refuses to die.
Eddie, you're a nice dude, but you're getting RKO'd. Or you're getting hit with the title.
And now as Randy talks to the official, John Cena is stalking him from behind. Oh, the championship bounced off the face. RKO! The
Chad, are you
official's
there?
again. Randy Orton's got the damn championship won again. And again, there's no official.
Nick Aldis?
And now general manager Nick Aldis from SmackDown.
Nick Aldis is getting RKO'd.
Officials heading down to the ring, trying to get the official Eddie Orango to come to.
I'll tell you right now, I've seen many championship shots to the cranium.
What is
in my
this?
time. That was about as hard a hit as I have ever seen. I'm not surprised as this was focused on
Nick's
the
getting
referee who's
RKO'd.
down, and Randy,
Nick's
of
getting
course,
RKO'd.
frustrated. He had this one.
Of course he did. Now he's yelling at Aldis, the general manager.
Get another referee, Nick.
Where's Jessica Carr? Where's Daphne?
And then he left.
Well, after
Good night,
seeing
Nick.
2 carcasses of referees who complained nobody else will want it to run down. Get some
Night, Nick.
Oh.
RKO to Aldis. That'll be a fine.
Oh, Randy's lost it. Hurricane Helms.
Party in St. Louis.
Davari.
With RKO.
Jamie Noble. This is great. I don't care who wins.
There are bodies everywhere. Carnage at the hands of a
Where's Truth?
out of his mind, Randy Orton.
Bodies everywhere.
Brilliant.
And now voices ringing in the ears of the sadistic psychopath.
Randy just spamming RKOs. It's so good.
Losing his rag at this point.
He had the title won a number of times in this match. John Cena is defenseless in the corner. Randy Orton is backing up into position. He tried to do this earlier tonight. I mentioned the Legend Killer. For many years, punted legends.
One final legend to kill.
Who's here? Truth!
Whoa.
Damn it, Truth!
R-Truth coming to the aid of his longtime RKO. Truth, a longtime fan of Cena's, coming out here to defend John. Low blow.
That's R-Truth's fault.
No, I mean,
I don't even know if that's PG.
Alternative reality.
he did come out here because he's a fan of John's, but the problem now, off the low blow, Cena has the championship gold in hand again, right off the skull of Orton. He gets rid of the evidence, into the cover. Again, no official, but coming to and dragging himself into the ring is Chad Patton. Patton's back into the ring. The cover now by Cena. Randy Orton is down and out, and John Cena retains the damn championship.
That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. The 2 people in the front row just flipping Cena off.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
Damn it, Truth.
Except the fact
Damn
that
you.
John Cena never, in a million years, would have taken a victory like that.
Well, this is
That match was for the fans.
Wade, that is what made John Cena special.
Well, you're a reformed fanboy like a lot of people at this point, but this is the most desperate, soulless John Cena we have ever seen. But crucially, that's irrelevant right now. What is relevant is that John Cena is still the champ.
Well, he wants to retire the title. The last real champion.
I hate to say this. I hate to say this because we don't need it. Imagine Lesnar's music hit.
Who got fouled Eddie Orango championship shot to the skull, connecting with a flush RKO. And Randy had this one. This was the moment. This place should have come unglued. And Randy should have been the 15th-time world champion.
Well, Randy's going to suffer a lot of fines after the carnage he left as his
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Nick takes a good RKO.
Party. Anyone in reasonable range took one.
Davari took a good one as well.
Our executives, Jamie Noble face first, bouncing off the mat. And this was when Randy Orton lined up the punt, and it should have been executed. That was the kill shot.
Oh, truth out here to save his long-time buddy, I guess. Always a fan of Cena. And then, of course, with the officials still out, that was delivered the low blow weight, and then it was just a...
Well, that distraction from R-Truth opened the window for John Cena to do the dastardly take it as low as you want. And Randy Orton at this point with that championship shot, he's out completely cold. You hope beyond hope there would be some way he could kick out of this.
You know what?
The 3 count was in.
You know what makes me so angry about all this is the fact that that was a great match. John put on a hell of a show.
Cena's cutting a promo.
See me, but can you hear me? Cut the damn music. I don't need music.
There's got to be something.
What I need is competition. And I sure as hell don't need you. Drink it in, St. Louis, because this is what the last real champion looks like.
Wow, that's it? That's it? I expected more. Damn. All right, guys, we're going to go over to the pre-show quick. Or the post-show, sorry. We'll get there right now. Just give me a sec. YouTube, if you guys want to watch the post-show with us, I'm going to have to end the YouTube